Hello. Welcome in, chat. Hope everybody's having a fantastic start to their week. Hello, everybody. Schmeck, welcome in 21, Odin, and 3, and Schmeck with the first as well. Welcome in, Amphi. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? I'm in ads, no. Shaking my cage. Schmuck with the first. Not what I said. Although I can say that in the future. And you know what? I will say it in the future. Just kidding. I'm free. Welcome back, 3. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? I made ice soup in the Communist Manifesto for my Mies today. Ball right. Loki just got traded a legit shiny Zamazenta and Shield. Still don't got a fucking Rufflet though. Can shiny? I'm pretty sure Zamazenta cannot be shiny and legit in Shield. I clicked the first redeem and it said it was out of stock. Literally the only time I be selfish and take first, I get called a schmuck. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Focus Shock, you give off Captain Yosarian vibes. Who is this guy? I have no idea who this is. From Catch-22. That's a good saying. Don't know anything about the film. Pokemon Go traded in. Ah. Got it. Stream technically didn't start when you were camping. You had to reset the tab. Yeah, you have to... If you're camping first, it don't work like that. As soon as you see me go live, you got to click that refresh button, or otherwise Twitch has a stroke. Welcome in, everybody. Plan for the day, obviously, gonna be doing daily games, and then after that, we're gonna lock back in on Gold Stake. I've only been playing Jokerless the past, like, 2 weeks. Been playing, like, a little bit of Gold Stake off stream, but, like, only a little bit, so my intent is not to continue the 15 streak. I'll save that intact on another profile. I'm on the like, old daily Gold Stake profile from YouTube instead of the Focus Shock profile. We'll continue the 15 streak someday, but today we're just going to be, you know, getting reaccustomed, getting re-locked in, so to speak, on Gold Stake. Probably going to be a very bad day for win-loss. Probably not going to have win-loss on screen because it's not on the main profile, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Anyway. That's the plan. After that, I'm not sure if there will be an after that, and I'm not sure if there, like, what we're going to do if there is an after that. But we shall see. I got a Golurk in Champions. Yo, Mega Golurk Trick Room I saw was, like, popping off. Halo, good luck today as well. Appreciate you, GZ, and appreciate you, Excla. Welcome in. Welcome in. How many pairs are we going to spam today? Probably a lot. Can you uninstall Balatro? I'm not intending on doing so, at least not for the foreseeable future. When are we streaming Magic? We can just gag Noah. It's a good question, bro. When I have a sustainable enough audience where I can do a Papa Meet and create a channel that will instantaneously get hundreds of thousands of subscribers for Magic, then I'll be convinced. Until then, I'm not seeing the the investment into all of the equipment that would entail as wise. How many half Jokers are we going to see today? I'm going to say a solid 3, and 2 of them are going to be first shop halvesies. Making a Trick Room team right now with Mimikyu. Interessante. The thumbnail is nice. Yo, appreciate you. 2-pair spams. Could maybe rock some 2-pair games. Anyway, let's get into this these daily games, and then we'll lock in on the Balatroing, as it were. I'm gonna continue to go for Slay the Spire cam just so that the daily games can be on, or the chat can be on screen with the daily games. Starting off, it's definitely a throwback type of day. Give me that. Okay, that was actually like so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters starting with L. What is this? $6 uncommon Exmalt Scalar. Not Lucky Cat. Yo, that's okay. That's kind of fire. I love me a Lucky Cat. That's actually fire. I like that. 60 wins today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I gotta do that on off stream so we can do so that we can maybe get a big streak. I don't know. We'll see. Got it. Yeah. This is the second time I've gotten the Bread Hot Cocoa combo Inspire on Silent after losing 10 times on Defect. I see how it is game. SMH. I have an average of 3-4. There's been a couple where I just like am stupid and take like 11 guesses to get it. So I would imagine that's what has driven the average up. All right, let's get into the Balatro guesser. Site can't be reached. Is the site dead or what's going on here? R.I.P. Balatro guesser. Can we get some R.I.P. Balatro guessers in chat? That's actually trap. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, like a knife to the heart. Like a knife to the heart. R.I.P. Balatro guesser into Super Scran supporters only. Oh. They took it away from us again. I can't believe it. All right, we'll go daily. We got to get a 10 out of 10 on the daily, then that's how it goes. Short rib poutine actually looks fire, but the tropero is actually, that egg looks like pretty plasticky. You know what? I think I'm going to give it to the short rib poutine. This is like 15 9/11s. Don't know if I would go that far, but maybe like 3 or 4. I could see 3 or 4, maybe 5. Maybe 5. Kebab pie, the hot dog looks extraordinarily, and I mean extraordinarily chuddy. Sharing Box has never lost a game in its entire life. I thought that said hot-filled fap for a second. I was about to start asking questions. Hawaiian loaded fries. I can't really tell what's Hawaiian about them. I'm going to keep it is there pineapple mixed somewhere in here? Is this pineapple? I cannot tell what's Hawaiian about these Hawaiian loaded fries. I think this is cilantro. I don't know for certain. I hate cilantro. So that's kind of a bonk against it. That being said, plain ass fries, hot dog with only raw onion. It's the fries every day of the week. They baked a Hawaiian into the fry. Ah, that'll do it. What is that on the left? Pigs in blankets. Okay, first off, no, they're not. They're not. Turkey, bacon, and stuffing bap? What is a bap? What is a bap? With gravy, cranberry sauce? Oh, hell no. Whoa, that wins! My day's ruined. Stream's over. Stream's over. GG's. Mars Bar wins against the Chud Dog. My day's actually ruined. It was going so well, too, that just ruined it. GG. I'm not smiling for the rest of stream. Super Scrandal has lost media. Today is truly a sad day in Focus Shock history. Actually true, man. Actually true. Michelada. Beer with lime, hot sauce, and chili salt. The fuck are we cooking up? Oh, it's in Vegas. Okay. Okay. That, yeah. No, that... That makes sense. That makes sense. It's in Vegas. Carolina pulled chicken nachos. Dude, the chicken just look this food looks anemic, bro. This does not look good. I'm sorry. Bratwurst in a baguette does not look that much better, in fairness, but I think this is just more so like a shitty picture. I think the nachos still win. That's like, I don't know, man. That was pretty close in terms of like just being not good. Beet marinated chicken gyro. Beet marinated. It beats the chud dog for sure, regardless of price. Beet marinated. I've never heard of that in my entire life. That's gotta be good though, no? Chad, do y'all like beets? I don't know if I've ever had a beet outside of pickled beets. Chat, do y'all mess with beets? Type 1 if you mess with beets. I don't know why I went to the other thing. I can just do this. Bonk. All right, Balatro on screen. Like I said, probably not going to do win-loss on screen because this is just going to be like this is going to be a warm-up stream, as it were, to get back into Gold Stake after I've been a chud and just been doing Jokerless for the past I don't know how many days. Beets are good, especially dipped in cherry juice or steak sauce. Interessante. Somebody said Minecraft. Love beets. I don't like beets. Okay. A little bit of contention. I like pickled beets. I don't think I've ever had a beet outside of pickled beets in my entire life. But pickled beets are fire. They're not fire. I like them, but I can only eat about 6 of them before I'm absolutely repulsed by them. Does that make sense? They're delicious for the first like 3 or 4, and then they're mid after that. And then once you get to like the 7th or 8th one, they're just disgusting. And I don't know why that is. I can't explain it, but that's been consistently my experience with pickled beets. Streamer should do painted on Gold Stake because it's fun. Oh, speaking of that, for Twitch chatters who probably have an abundance of channel points after betting on all of the Jokerless Street games, the pick a deck redeem is back. So if you want to pick the deck to subject me to, go for it. Outside of that, I don't really know. I guess we... Plasma gold, of course. All right, I guess we'll start with plasma then. Loki, I need some plasma practice on the... I need some plasma practice after the hiatus. Suffer. I mean, plasma has not been that bad for me as of recent Gold Stake, but that was also because, like, I was on my 15 deck streak arc, so I had a brain. The past, like, 2 weeks, I have played probably, like, 5 Gold Stake games. So, needless to say, my sea legs, so to speak, are, you know, in need of some refreshing. What's up, Luca? Welcome in. And welcome in Stray as well. It's the dude. What up, buddy? What up, Graves? The Suffer is my bit. Love you, Shock. Black gold isn't even too bad because you lose so fast there is no suffering. That's kind of facts, though. That's kind of facts. Welcome in, Goober. Hey, yo, Focus Shock. I just woke up from being slumped from work. Yo, I don't know what it was today, but I woke up at, like, a reasonable time today. I think I'm just not geared to wake up at a reasonable time whatsoever. Woke up at a reasonable time today. Somebody put 6-7 points on us winning. I'm throwing the game. Woke up at a reasonable time. Did my business, took my shower, yada, yada, yada. I know, Balatro player taking a shower, unbelievable. I did it. You know what it is. Went to, like, watch YouTube in bed for just, like, 5 minutes. And then, like, be productive. Bro, I, like, died. I didn't even mean to do it, but I went to bed for, like... I went to bed for like another hour. It was so out of left field. We have Queen of Spades on top, so what we could do, I'm trying to hunt for the 10s. Excuse me. With the points that we have banked, this 2-pair wins now. So now we can ship like one more high card looking for 10s. No queen or 8 on the top, so we have to keep this in hand. That's kind of stinky. I guess we could look for, like, 5 of diamonds. I'm not going to risk it. I think we just keep 8s. Okay, we're still money positive. We found 110. That's completely fine. Plasma deck is, like, all about just trying to milk as much money as possible. I didn't sleep at all the night before, and we apparently just locked in because we got done with work early, so as soon as I got home, I passed the fuck out. I mean, that's fair, bro. If you haven't slept in, like, a day, that's so fair. Literally got a 4 streak walking around and in the bathroom on Plasma Gold Stake today. It's not that hard. That's just such an unbelievable amount of cap. Okay, so here's the first fork in the road, so to speak. Do we take an Eternal Rental Campfire this early and just accept that it's a Molt Pivot? If it was Eternal non-rental, I'm going to keep it a buck. I probably take this every day of the week and we just accept that it's going to be a Molt run. Eternal Rental feels kind of bad, especially with no scoring jokers. If we had a scoring joker as well, I could consider taking this because then, like, you know, because, like, my main worry is, like, okay, this isn't doing anything for me immediately, even if we get it up to, like, 3x next blind and in, like, ante-3 and etc. This isn't really doing anything until we have, like, planet levels and plus molt jokers and all that established. So it's kind of just eating money, and then we don't have a scoring joker, so, like, we're also not guaranteed to get rebate value because I want to be, like, not passing away and not, like, turbo greeting for that. I don't know how I feel about Eternal Chaos. I think if I was ballsy, I would take it, but I'm not ballsy because it's my first day back. So I think I'm not going to take that. We can go for the straight here. 576, that's not bad whatsoever. We get a king. Could go club flush. There's $5 on the rebate. This 2-pair wins. So I think now we just cycle 4 at a time, trying to get more kings in hand. I think this 3-oak wins, does it not? This would be 63 times 3. That would average to 33 times 33. Yeah, that definitely wins by its own. So now I can cycle 5 looking for more kings. 3-oak easily wins. Yeah. Okay, no more kings, and the one that we did get on the backswing was debuffed, so that's kind of unfortunate, but we're still at $18. I will definitely take that. My lord, I recently got diagnosed with lungs tuberculosis as opposed to foot tuberculosis. I'm sorry. Shall I start to cosplay as a cowboy redeeming himself? That's unfortunate if that's, like, actually true, Bolu. But yes, that would be awesome. Okay, so here's... We're on Plasma deck. This is maybe a spot where we could get some orbital tag manip in the wild. The problem is we have rebate. So I feel like maybe we just want the rebate value instead of that, but we could still line up the orbital tag manip, right? And I think if we don't have a direction yet, we should probably just line that up on 2-pair. So maybe... I mean, listen, I'm trying to milk this this mechanic for as much as it's worth. So I'm thinking we just line it up on 2-pair. If we need it to get by, we can take it. If we don't need it to get by, then we can just skip it and get our rebate value or what have you. But there's no, you know, there's no problem with lining it up. Straights, surely? Nah, I don't think it's straights, man. Straights have good scaling, but it's not like Jokerless where, like, every run is going to be a straights run, right? Especially on the Plasma deck with the extra scaling. Like, I just don't think that's the play. I think 2-pair is far more consistent. 2-pair you can... Because 2-pair is spammy, so 2-pair you can, like, line it up with chips if you get, like, a bull run or something like that, or, like, retriggers. But, like, it being spammy also makes it, like, a Molt pivot for, like, a standard run. Like, if you get scaling jokers and then, like, card sharp campfire or some shit like that. Like, I think, like, 2-pair leaves you the most open is what I'm getting at, I think. And especially with 2 discards, I think it's just never a straight angle. Two-pair having 4 cards being scored means you can force Molt Pivot with 4 glass anyway. I've had success with that angle many times. Yeah, that's also fair. Checking misprint in the shop. Straights are scaling chips. Yeah, but they're not as reliable, man. Even if one straight is worth like two pairs or even 3 2-pairs, like it's still way more likely that we play 4 2-pairs than like even 2 straights. I guess 2 straights is pretty likely, but I mean on gold stake, like it's not the most likely thing in the world, you know? I think 2 pairs just gives you the most open, man. Or keeps you the most open. I tried to cash in a death guard under someone else's name today at the bank. They told me I was committing tarot fraud. Is that even a +2? I don't know, man. I'm trying to get C++ on my phone, skipped it on my PC and PlayStation. Hey, that's fair, man. That's fair. There's going to be that one blind where you whiff every straight. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's go into this Arcana pack. It's early enough where we never really get punished for this. I actually like this play quite a bit. We're making more faces, which is cool for like face card synergies since we're not playing Jokerless anymore, but also it's cool for rebate immediately because we get more jacks in the deck. I'm actually a big fan of that play. Is this blind reliable enough with no scoring? I actually don't remember. One flush is like 1,200 points. So if we figure that we can do a flush and a 2-pair with bullshit hands in between, that probably gets us out. I feel like that's reliable enough, no? I feel like that's reliable enough. Maybe we use some misprint tech just to make just to like ensure that it's reliable enough, but I feel like that's completely fine. Club on top, right? Not a great flush angle then, so I think we just knock out our 2-pair immediately. Yeah, 1,000 points. Okay, never mind. This was like completely free. There's $10 in the bank. That's extraordinary. Could play a pair here. What do we got on top? 3 of diamonds. I think we'll just play a pair here. And now we kind of got to lock in since I've wasted a hand. There's another jack. So now we're at like giga interest cap. And this 2-pair should win. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. $6. This Chaos isn't eternal, so I think we snap pick it. I think we also... I do really like the blue Joker here, just because, like, even if we decide on taking this orbital tag, I think with the blue Joker, we just don't take the orbital tag, right? Because with the blue Joker now, rebate money is, like, essentially guaranteed. Like, the only thing that, that sucks about, like, the blue Joker is, like, maybe we win too fast, and so maybe we dodge rebate money that way, but, like, I would rather win too fast to get rebate money than, like, be scared of ever greeting rebate money, you know what I mean? 2-pair scaling is so good on Plasma, though? No, but I think rebate money is just, like, better for early game, right? Am I wrong, or is it always just the 3 levels here? I didn't actually think that the orbital tag manip was gonna be, like... I didn't think the orbital tag manip was actually gonna matter at all for gold stake, but I'm starting to realize that this opens up, like, a lot of paths. Regardless, I think we take the blue Joker. I think that's inarguable. Straight flush to-do list, but like we could just yoink this, and then if it ends up on high card, we're just like big chillin'. Let's go Arcana pack right now. Could be Temperance. Anaglyph though, yeah, but Anaglyph, unless you get like a giant like pair, if you get a giant pair skip, it's still like win more, and if you don't get a giant pair skip, then you're like relying on your ability to pivot, right? Which in fairness is probably sometimes possible and does probably save you from death sometimes, but like still, I don't know, man. Death 7 into Jack, surely. Is that a thing? Do we care about that yet? I guess we do have Jack, so we could go down like a 4-oak angle. Temperance with $6 is kind of meaningless when we have rebate. Rebate on 10s is so stinky, but it is what it is. 7 gets rid of a chalkboard card, gets rid of an odd Todd card as well. I don't think that's super relevant, especially not if we decide to take the Uranus skip. I don't hate that play. Steel could also be nice for like a molt pivot, but I think we probably just go Deathmore Jacks, make the rebate. If the rebate's eternal, maybe we should just lean into it regardless of what we're doing. Orbital tag manip is not a legitimate strategy IMO. It's barely any different from main menuing out a decision to get a different outcome. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is fair. It is a little bit cheesy. Could also be a hit the road angle. See, that's why I like you, Issa. That's why I like you, because you've always got hit the road on the mind, and you know what? That's respectable. It turns orbital tag into upgrade your most played hand by 3 levels. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's cheesy because we are like, you know, we are like essentially save manipping to get that, but also like I feel like that just still doesn't matter in the majority of runs, which is why I'm like okay with using it. In Jokerless, it was a little cheesy to use it because like it does matter quite a bit, but like in Gold Stake, I feel like it's still like not optimal enough for you to care the majority of the time. Let's go. I just want to see where my score is at. Okay, I did not think I would win there. -$5. I'm actually a dumb chud. Hungman. Damn, I just got all the money, dude. That is crazy. Probably director's cut since I have this much money. Have you gotten the orbital tag manip to work on mobile? I haven't been able to yet. Yeah, off stream I got it to work on mobile when I was running Jokerless off stream. Let's do one of these. Hang in an ace, which could be a little bit stinky, but I think probably it's fine. And then we just play high cards into the to-do list. I should also cycle like the least amount of cards possible so that blue Joker doesn't just like shit the bed. Actually, maybe doing that just cost me some money. That's okay. Ooh, bang, calculated. I don't understand Plasma Deck. Please, ELI5. I don't know what that means. Plasma Deck is pretty spooky on Gold Stake though, so I understand where you're coming from, man. Okay, Wasteful is like, especially with the Jokers we have in hand, it's fantastic, but also on Plasma Deck where you're maybe biasing towards bigger hands for the planet scaling. That's just like a fantastic voucher. I think we probably take that like always. Astronomer, pretty stinky. As an Eternal, I could maybe see like cycling it in over like List or one of the less desirable Econ Jokers if it were not Eternal, just because there's like a Celestial pack in this shop. Ethamir with the raid. Welcome in, buddy. Many thanks. Hope your stream went well. Nobody understands Plasma. True. Orbital tag is only not great to find on the hand you're playing if you have tons of in-round scaling IMO, like multiple blue seals in deck. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. Streamer ELI5 means explain like I'm 5. Had to raid because my Wi-Fi is stinky. Ah, been there, man. That's fucking tragic. That's so stinky. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you at least had a little bit of a good time before your Wi-Fi was stinky. If it was stinky the whole time, then I'm sorry to hear that, man. But welcome in, Raiders. Raiders, we're getting back into Gold Stake. Hi, Focus, it's me again. Welcome in, Drake. Hi, Ethamir. Unsavory Pinky with the follow. Okay, explain like I'm 5 Plasma Deck. So I'm going to explain baseline Plasma Deck. If you need me to explain more about like Gold Stake nuance, just say that in chat. Baseline Plasma Deck. It takes both sides of the score calculation and then like balances them. So if you have 1,000 times 10, it's going to make that, what would that be? 505 on each side. Which doesn't sound like it does anything, but the way that math works is if you have like a giant number on one side and a really small number on the other side, how that would normally work is it would just generate like a marginally higher number than the one that's like already big. But the way Plasma Deck works is if you have a giant number on one side, it then balances it and gives you like a giant score. Like 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. But if you have 1,000 times 10 on Plasma Deck, it gets balanced into 505 times 505. That's, what, over 25 grand? So that's times 2.5x to your score. So essentially, what you want to be doing to winning runs is, regardless of if it's chips or mult, you want to like invest as much as possible into one number as you possibly can. The majority of people do this on chips, because especially in the early game, chips are vastly like easier to come by. Over 250,000. You're correct, Amundo. I'm dumb as shit. Regardless, the point still stands. So it's actually, what was that? What would that be? A 25x? Regardless, the way most people do it is chips, for 2 reasons. Mostly because chips are like way easier to come by in the early game. If we even just compare the page 1 jokers, Jolly Joker gives 8 numbers because again, it balances both sides. So we don't care about mult or chips. We just care about the hard number that's printed. Jolly Joker gives 8 numbers. Sly Joker gives 50. Zany Joker gives 12 numbers. Wily Joker gives 100, and so on. So like chips are vastly more reliable in the early game, but also because of planet cards. The way planet cards are balanced makes them really nice for Plasma Deck for the same reason. If we look at popular hands on Plasma Deck, we have the Uranus card. It only gives you 1 mult, but it gives you 20 chips. And when you're stacking that up over like a ton of planet cards, whether you have like Blue Seals or Telescope, or even if you just have like a ton of money because early game Plasma Deck is like kind of easy, and you're just getting lucky with Celestial packs, that adds up like quite a bit. And then Mars and Saturn are also like 2 viable builds, I would say, on Plasma Deck a decent amount of the time. And they score really well with Molt, so you can do like Molt runs with them as well with like X-Molt Jokers. But more importantly, if you're just trying to stack like chips, again, plus 30 chips is like a lot of chips for relatively easy hands to play. And so that's the basic idea with Plasma. So chips are more important for this. I would say generally. However, like always in Balatro, you got to pay attention to the signals that your shop gives you. I normally bias towards chips because the chip runs are the easiest to set up from the early game. But chip runs also like pretty much always die to Violet Vessel unless you get like a very lucky run, or unless you have like a high planet level with a bunch of glass cards. So you have to be wary about that. But also, like, obviously, if you're building chips and then your shop is like, okay, here's a Chad and a photo, and you already have like a high planet level, well, photo Chad's gonna be better, right? So you want to like, I bias towards chips because it's easier. It's easier for me, and it's easier in the early game to like get a build off the ground. W voice crack. But you always got to be like on the lookout, right? And that's the same thing with regular gold stake. You got to pay attention. You got to listen to what your shops are telling you in any given run. In Plasma Deck, it's a little harder to listen to those shops. The speech that your shops give you is a little more garbled because, you know, Plasma Deck just has a weird play style in comparison to the other decks. But you still do have to listen, you know. So Wii Joker would be good, right? Yeah, Wii Joker on Plasma Deck is like pretty much an auto win. If you get it like mid to late game, it's a little bit hard to force, but like you can still do it if you have retriggers. But like, yeah, if you like ante-1 go into a Buffoon pack and you rip a Wii Joker, like you just take that W, right? You just build. You don't even really have to build into 2s, but like you build into 2s and then you're just like you're big chillin'. Wii Joker is perfect with hanging Chad. Yeah. I got Wii to over 3,000 on Gold Stake once, and that sounds crazy, but like, dude, Wii is just like insane, man. If you can scale it to around 1,000, you beat Verdant Leaf, Acorn, and Cerulean Bell. Yeah. Chips are generally good for the first few antes, but it's important to keep your econ up in case you see an X-Molt pivot. Exactly that. And luckily on the Plasma Deck, that's like kind of easier to do because of the scoring. Like you can see here, this is like a very average early game lineup for Plasma Deck. I have blue Jokers so that I can just ship hands, get a bunch of chips, and score high. And then every single other Joker in my lineup right now gives me money. Chaos gives me money indirectly because I get free rerolls. Rebate is super broken. It gives me a ton of money for discards. Faceless Joker gives me money for discards. To-do list gives me money, right? So that's like we've gotten lucky in that we get like, you know, we've gotten a lot of good econ Jokers in the shop, but like generally that's a pretty normal Plasma Deck lineup, is like maybe 1 or 2 scoring Jokers just to like give you some stability in the early game, and then all of your other slots are just give me as much money as possible so that I can like churn through the shop as fast as possible and maybe see some directions that the shop wants me to go into. Because Plasma Deck is, like, usually very win condition heavy. Like, if you don't see, like, if your chips maxing, if you don't see, like, you know, like, re-trigger jokers or, like, chip scalers, like Bull or Wii, usually you're, like, not doing so well. And if you're, like, X-Molt maxing, if you're not seeing re-trigger jokers like Photo and stuff like that, but also if you're not seeing even, like, Card Sharp or Campfire or stuff like that, you're not doing well. So you gotta be able to roll into these win conditions in order to get the best runs. Anyway, what are we taking here? Probably... I feel like Flush is more obtainable on Plasma Deck than Pair. Maybe 3-Oak is more obtainable than either. And it's more chips. We'll go with the 3-Oak. I can take an Arcana pack, or I can take a reroll with how much money I have flowing in. I can probably pay for... I might be able to do both, so let's see Arcana pack here. Devil card could be pretty nice. We could copy a gold jack, and that would be nice for this Eternal Rebate. Could be Temperance just for a quick $10 to get an extra reroll in the shop. I think Empress is really bad, even if we were doing like Molt pivots. I think you just get to a certain point where you have only X-Molt and you're fine. I think Empress is terrible here. We also don't have re-triggers, so like who cares? And then Emperor and Wheel are both gambling, which I have grown to not love, especially after playing so much Jokerless. I think all the gamble tarot cards are like pretty bad. I think I just rip the Devil card on the Clubs Jack. Because that's the one that we've been... Oh, no, we have been making Spades Jacks. Okay, well, this is still a Chalkboard compatible Jack, right? So we're not sad about having gold on that. Plasma may be one of the few decks where I wouldn't be sad about, like, trying to force Flush 5. So I think we could definitely take this Moon card here. Little bit awkward that our rebate is on Jacks, though, because that's making me not want to use that. But, like, it is what it is. What do we have on top? Because I do want to try and, like, score some points here. We have another Jack on top. Let's just play this pair. That's 24 hundo with the blue Joker. That should be all right. If I have another Jack on top that's not clubs, I would love to use this Moon card on it. That's a Queen of Clubs. I think we just do this. I think hitting 2 Jacks with the Moon is fine. And then we can hit one of these. We can hit 2 pair, maybe wins. So I'm going to take this discard just in case. I don't know if we needed to do that. Okay, 2 pair did not win there, but it got close enough where I'm fine with that decision. Your ads keep trying to get me into the military, and I'm good. I mean, yeah, I'm not... I'm not trying to hustle anybody into the military. That's just what Twitch wants, bro. That's my bad. If you don't get Stone Joker or Marble Joker, it's an auto lose condition on Plasma Deck. W bait. List Full House. Yeah, Full House isn't terrible. Boss says previously played cards are debuffed. That's actually kind of bad if we don't get planet levels. Idle is, like, actually accessible on Plasma Deck, I think, just because if you get, like, 1 Idle hit, you can, like, pretty much win against anything. But Idle this early is, like, the stupidest thing imaginable, so we're not doing that. Scary Face is a little bit awkward since we have Faceless Joker, and we have, like, rebate on Jacks, but we're building into Jacks anyway, presumably, and the Scary Face is, like, a good win condition on Plasma. Like, it's good enough, even if you play, like, 2 pair. You just get a couple of re-triggers under your belt and you're chilling. I honestly think we probably cycle in this this Scary Face for the blue Joker. Or we could even do it for Chaos, honestly, if we feel like we have enough money. Nah, it's actually probably the list, I think, for the most stable path. Because the list is producing the least amount of money. And Blue Joker's, like, still kind of contributing to our score. So let's cycle this guy in. Blue Joker's also going to perish, so it's just nice to have something on the back burner for when that dies. Let's take a reroll here. I'm trying to block at least 1 planet card so that I can increase my chances of getting probably a 2 pair from this Celestial pack. Hallucination, I do think, is better value than Chaos, especially on the Plasma Deck, but Hallucination is perishable. Chaos isn't. So I don't really know what to think about that. Let's go Arcana pack. I'm cool with lucky cards. We get some re-triggers. That's another econ source. Pretty important. I think I'm going to dodge that hallucination, and now we are blocking a planet. Probably this is a 2-pair run, unless we get like some kind of weird X-Molt shit cooking. Could be one of these. A little bit of money. There's a 2-pair. We have a level. This isn't getting scary face value, but it is getting blue joker value, so that's fine. I could do one of these for faceless, and then I have some money left over for rebate, or some 6s left over for rebate, I guess. We have a flush here, and then we are keeping 2 jacks. But I think with the scary face chips, this flush will be enough. Yeah, definitely. All right, and then we pay for the rent on with the gold card. I'm back short, man. Found out what was causing my MC server to crash. That's good, man. Shock, would you consider doing coaching for Balatro? I'm gonna keep it real, and this is maybe like gonna sound kind of stupid, because like despite all of the jokes that we make about me being washed and etc. and so on, I have beaten like Doc's challenge and shit like that, and I do play this game for a living. I just don't think that I'm good enough of a player to coach. Like, I feel like outside of like, yeah, Ethamir said that he wants to be coached. I would coach other content creators just because like it's a good way to collab, and I feel like that would be a fun environment for like myself and for viewers. But if it's just like randos who follow me that are like, hey, you're good at the game, can you like teach me things about the game? I feel like I'm just not good enough to do that. Yo, you should like coach me? Maybe. I need 100% Balala. Oh, that is true. I guess you're like going on a 100% crusade, so to speak. Rebate is on 10s here, which is kind of awkward because I do want to strength the rest of my 10s. I will pay you $5 billion for coaching. Yo, let me get that shit in writing and you got yourself a deal. Here, wait, let's check. What did you think about that Eternal Rental Jimbo? If it was holographic, I would have taken it, but in its current state, not doing it. Keep 10 for strength. That's what I'm thinking. Doesn't this 2-pair just win, though? With Scary Face? If it doesn't, it gets extraordinarily close. I think I'm just still going to ship it. I'm not getting the rebate money here regardless because of because I want to strength it. Okay, that did not win. I'm cool with that. Hit a discard. Could be faceless money here. I think that's reasonable since I only needed a couple of points to win, like a handful of points to win. Let's go for one of these. If I top deck one more jack or one more 10, I have 4 oak, and that definitely gets me out. Plasma deck is an easy deck. Your mind just needs to readjust to it. Oh, wait, this is going to win because of Bluey. Never mind. I'm dumb as shit. 3 oak wins from here, so let's just do this. Give me that other 10. Thank you. Okay, now we have no 10s in our deck, which is nice because now we have like a good jacks core, so to speak. But also it's one less thing for rebate to hit, so rebate is marginally more consistent. I think I'm gonna block the steel card. If we're doing chips, then it doesn't really matter anyway, right? How was your weekend, Shock? Weekend was not too bad, man. Yesterday was kind of uneventful. Just kind of like rotted at my desk the whole day. I finished up a, I'm gonna be doing, I sent out a poll on YouTube not too long ago. That was like, hey, I want to do a Pokemon run. Would people be interested to it? Or would people be interested in it? And the majority of people, whether they said they wanted it posted on the main channel or posted on a second channel, the majority of people said they would be interested in it. So I have the entire, I did a Fire Red Nuzlocke Deathless, spoilers. I recorded the entire run, so I finished that up yesterday. And I started working on the script, so that'll be the next video. So that was the majority of my Saturday. And then Sunday, I was just like finishing that up. But other than that, Sunday, I was just like kind of chilling, just kind of being a chud. Not gonna lie, I don't check your YouTube. Nah, bro, The YouTube's fire. You gotta check that shit out if you haven't. I'm being dead serious. Excuse me. It's just a completely different game you play with Plasma, so I guess I understand that sentiment, but still is top 3 hardest to play. It's only, I feel like it's only hard to play because you have to adjust to the play style, which is like kind of a stupid thing to say, but like it's still true. Like I feel like if you just ran non-stop Plasma, it's not like Black Deck, where I think if you ran non-stop Black Deck for like X amount of time, I feel like you would get like 5% better at it. If you ran non-stop Plasma, I feel like you could consistently win Plasma. It's just very weird. Like there's so many different things that you have to look for. Clara said, "Shock, if you could make a Joker to add to the game, would you?" I don't know what it would be, but if the big Thunk reached out to me and was like, "Hey Shock, love your work. I need you to design a Joker in the game," after I cleaned the shit out of my pants from being reached out to by the GOAT, I'd be like, "Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that." I have no idea what I would like make, but I would definitely, I mean, I would have to make something, right? Also, I think we definitely take the Soul. Soul is optimal here. I think there's a lot of times in Gold Stake, which is very extraordinarily sad. And the more I play this game, the more I realize how sad it makes me. I think there's a myriad of like places in Gold Stake where Soul is not optimal whatsoever. Just because like rotating out of your build can sometimes fuck you. Here, absolutely worst case scenario, it's plus $10, which is better than everything in this pack. Especially considering the cards it's given us to work with. So I think here you just always pop Soul. Shiko's actually kind of goated on Plasma, because usually your Joker slots on Plasma, you're making a lot of them like Econ Jokers anyway, so you can kind of afford to get rid of the Joker slot to just have him chill. And Plasma deck is one of those decks where like you're biasing towards bigger hands and also the blind requirements are larger. So there's a lot of bosses that can just like nuke you. So Shiko's like not bad. But we have Director's Cut. Yeah, but like this at least increases our temperance value and it's free. Like obviously if we get to a point where we're stronger by selling it, like we're gonna sell it. But like for right meow, that's like a pretty fantastic hit, man. Shiko is like unironically the best Gold Stake legend. Would I say he's the best? I still think Perkeo is probably the best across Gold Stake. It gets consistent value on every deck, which so does Shiko, but like, I mean, Shiko is just like, I don't know. Shiko's really nice, but the way Perkeo works is just like, if you get lucky in one shop, you win the entire game. Director's Cut isn't enough necessarily. I kind of disagree. Usually it is. There are spots where it isn't though, and then we're really happy to have Shiko. So like I get the sentiment. Let's get our last little bit of faceless value here. Also, I got to be a little bit careful. I probably should have played that 4 oak actually. I might pass away. I have a stone in hand though, so I think I'm fine. But with no blue Joker, that was probably a dumb play. 4 of spades on top. Let's try and get a 2-pair in hand. Let's rip this. I'm gonna check misprint again. We have an ace of diamonds on top. We could get rebate value out of that. This 2-pair is gonna score nothing. Okay, now we have, I'm sacking gold to this, which is a little bit sad. But I think if we do one of these, this should be a good enough boost in my score where I can try and weasel my way out of this blind. Yeah. Okay. If I get like one more 2-pair, then we're chilling. We have a jack on top. Jack of hearts. So flush angle isn't it? I guess we just do this, huh? Could get rid of the king since we only have 2 kings. And we have a jack swinging back. We got 5 jacks in the entire deck. I feel like that's reasonable. Let's do it. This 2-pair wins, and if it doesn't... Actually, this might not. I think it's like just on the cusp, but even if it doesn't win, I mean, with Scary Face, we just get out next hand, so this is free. How does misprint work? It essentially flashes text that shows you what's on top of your deck. I have a YouTube short of it on my channel, if you need more info, where I like go in depth. What are those 5 card-looking things with funny art across the top of your screen? I know, it's been so long, bro. It's been so long. It's crazy. Runner? It's way too late to start scaling Runner, in my opinion. There's probably people in chat who would argue with me, but, like, we're already building into Scary Face, and we're also anti-4 Big Blind. Way too late for Runner IMO. Ew, YouTube Shorts. Hey! It's informational, alright? I don't make slop tent on YouTube Shorts. Come on now. I think we passed the Runner. Seltzer's actually not bad, just for having us, like, progress. You could also argue that I should take Squimbo here, although if I take Squimbo here, I'm getting no Econ Jokers in my lineup. Well, I guess I would still have Rebate. I could be convinced to take a Squimbo here in tandem with the Seltzer. Because Squimbo, absolute worst case scenario here, is still, like, plus 200 chips, and with Shiko, if we get, I believe it's like 1,000 chips on 4 hands. If you can get one number to roughly 1,000, you just, like, win. So I feel like that's completely fine. But then no flush 5. I mean, we're not doing flush 5 yet. Even on 48 cards. I guess we have the extra discard, but, like, flush 5's still probably not something that we're doing. I don't think we need to keep ourselves open for that. I think we can just definitely do, like, 4 Oak with Squimbo, and that's fine. I always pronounced Chico like Chicago. Like Chico? I don't know. I like Chico better. I also pronounce things poorly because I'm an idiot, though. Well, some things I pronounce poorly because I'm an idiot, like Chico, and then other things I pronounce poorly, like for engagement bait, like Cheos. Because every YouTube commenter and their brother assumes that I'm just a complete fucking moron whenever I say Cheos in one of my videos, and they go, actually, it's pronounced chaos. What is a streamer? Who does a streamer think he is? What the hell is this? It's pronounced chaos, buddy. She-coat. That's big. Okay, I'm not going to play a 2-pair here because I feel like with Seltzer, I get so many points. Okay, I was dead wrong. That's, like, not a ton of points. Is good enough, though. I think I'm just going to go for, like, a 4 Oak. Or should I maybe just still go with the pair? If I play 2 pairs of face cards every turn, I win. That feels not that spooky. I'm going to keep it real. It does run out Seltzer, but I don't want to be relying on Seltzer anyway, so I'm not like that. I'm not that sad about it. If I got to be relying on Seltzer to get out of run, or to get out of blinds, like, it's already cooked, you know what I mean? Might as well just pack it up. This is a little awkward. I guess I only need, like, a handful of cards to get out, though. Or a handful of points, that is. So we can probably just rip a 2-pair here with the 6 on the backswing. Okay, we do get jacks handed to us as well, which is pretty nice. I think I am going to use this steel card, since I have an abundance of money. Molt proc, not what I care about. Can you explain the logic behind why you took Square Joker? Just a generically good scoring Joker on Plasma, man. I think I do want to get... Even though Seltzer is more score, I think I do want to get out of it for the Chad, just because the Chad is more reliable. Seltzer goes away, Chad doesn't. So, like, I have a more reliable... Even though it's less points as a whole, I have a more reliable score if I take this Chad. Does that kill me, though? I feel like maybe if I don't sell Shiko. But I really don't want to sell Shiko, but I also do have Director's Cut. We'll put a pin in that. If I get, like, maybe Hierophant as well, we could consider selling Shiko. Priestess here. Could be Priestess, could be Magician, although it's not really on anything that I care about. I guess Magician King still isn't terrible, but I want to be building in the Jacks. Shock Shiko is good for legendary blocking, though. Oh, true. Wait, true. That chatter's onto something. I think I just rip a Priestess here, honestly. And then I can use that to block in this pack. Hopefully we get 2 pair. That's fire. I guess we were only playing pairs with Seltzer. So that's only 2 additional retriggers. So actually, like, we score the same amount if we take Chad or Seltzer if we're playing pairs. And if we're playing 2 pairs, then we get more points. Presumably, we're fine here to take Chad. I'm just going to sell the Seltzer, take Chad. We're going to hang on to Shiko. I never really get punished for wheeling, so I think I'm going to wheel. Chalkboard, if this was an X-Molt run, it's not looking like an X-Molt run. Also, I'm not getting rid of, like, a Shiko for Chalkboard. Fuck that noise. What do we got? I would really love a 2-pair here, or, like, a 4-Oak would also be fine. I have a Jack on top. Skipping out on rebate value to do this. I think that's fine. Let's go 4-Oak. This is like a really big hand, so I can also gauge like our oh shit score, so to speak. 27 grand. That's not terrible, honestly. I'm alright with that. 9 of spades. Play this deck, no ticket. Oops, bruh, I misclicked. Abandoned. Oh, okay, fire. Ishigami with the hydrate as well. So-called free thinkers when they see chat. It's a good Joker, okay? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? He's a good Joker, all right? I don't know. No black. Okay, we'll do abandoned and then black. Actually, yeah, I was gonna say if this gets molt triggers, I win. Actually, I think even if I didn't get molt triggers, I won there. So minus $5 because I'm a chud. Rebate on jacks, which is kind of awkward. Wall, so not punished for selling not punished for not selling Shiko. God, I can't fucking talk. Chud pack. Venus is still like fine. What's in my fool? Wheel. Yeah, I will take a Venus here for sure. 50,000 points into the blind. That's a lot of points, ladies and gentlemen. Immolate only hits 2 offsuit jacks at worst. Okay, it hit our steel jack, which is a little frustrating, admittedly, but I think that's fine as a whole. Let's get out of U for the Justice card, since that's pretty generically useful. Castle. Punished for taking Squimbo, because Castle's, like, way better than Squimbo, especially with our deck right now. And it's actually hitting the fucking suit that I want it to for the first time in, like, years, but I digress. This could, again, be, this could be a scenario where we actually take Castle over Shiko, since we have Director's Cut. If we didn't have Director's Cut, I think too many bosses are too scary on Plasma Deck for us to ever get out of this guy. But with the Director's Cut in our back pocket, we could take the Castle. I'm gonna opt to not do that, but we'll see. Does Castle work like Ancient Joker, or it depends on your deck suits? It works like Idol. It depends on what's in your deck, which oftentimes makes it, I would say, a lot better. Where did custom art mod go? I still gotta update all of them because a lot of them broke with new Steam modded required for multiplayer. Can I discard jacks here? I can maybe discard the gold jack, so we'll do that. All right. Let's do one of these. No 2 pairs. I do have a pair with a rock, though. Maybe that's good enough. They're also lucky cards. What's swinging back to me? 5 of hearts. Not super relevant. Can ditch the 8 since there's 0 copies of it. Let's just rip this. I think this is fine. Also with molt triggers, that's more points. Yeah, we're chilling. Now I just need either 2 jacks or a queen. Okay, we do have a queen. That's pretty big. 2 pair wins, so I'm just going to cycle this. And then we can maybe get some jacks to discard for some extra money. All right. I might actually break one of these kings just to make jacks more likely to be hit. Because we don't have that many levels in 2 pairs, so this could definitely be a 4 oak pivot. Because like the majority of our scoring, the vast majority of our scoring is coming from jokers, right? So maybe we want to break kings just to make jacks more reliable. Is what I'm thinking. We don't want to lose our plus chips for the acorn, so square is better than castle because X chips to the right. Huh? Plasma deck isn't as bad as something like black deck where you're just at a disadvantage. In plasma deck, you get an insane upside with a little downside compared to it. I don't think it's a little downside, though. Whether or not that's because of, like, human error or because of game design, I would say is debatable. But I don't think plasma has a small downside. I think it's a pretty significant downside for the majority of players. A friend of mine said he stops playing Balatro till the update. Is he gone forever? I don't think he's gone forever, but he might be gone for a while. Flower pot, perishable. Ew! Mars card probably worth investing in. No stats this time. Nah, we're just doing like warm-up games, so to speak. So yeah, not a part of the streak like chat was saying. Do we ever take a red seal rock here? I like rocks if we're doing 2 pair, but I don't like rocks if we're doing 4 oak, which is looking like what we're swinging towards, and I also don't like rocks if we're doing Squimbo. Which I think we're never not doing Squimbo. Yo, he and I had to delay the update to 2028. Sorry. Ethamir, what the fuck, man? I thought you were on our side. I thought you were on our side. Nah, just till GTA 6. It is a lot of chips, which is really nice. Here's another question: would the purple seal be more worth? I feel like I might just take this for more chips. Because my score is not feeling all that fantastic. This pack sucks. I think we skip. Go next. The doc is loose. I don't remember you being at the meeting. Welcome in, doc. All right, how much is 2 pair getting me? I know it's not much, but I just want to see. Pray for Marble Joker. Fuck no. Fuck no. Shock, where's the Baron and Mime and 4 copies of Blueprint? You're not optimizing SMH? True, the Naninf is lost. It's over. It's over. Might as well give up. No rebate value. Thou seest fine. Could be full house here, but then I'm not Squimboing. Could also be greed for 4 oak here. Could just be check misprint for 4 oak. Misprint yields nada. I think we just run the 2 pair, no? I was the one outside banging on the window. Ring a bell. I can vouch. I can vouch. I was there. I saw him. I was there. I saw him. You gotta believe me, Doc. 7 of spades, brother. What, the lucky card? I wasn't gonna acknowledge it. That's payback, by the way, for every time when we played Jokerless and they just didn't trigger at all. That is so payback, man. If you can't trust Shock, who can you trust? Hey, amen, bro. Fucking men, dude. We can hit high card here with the rock. We guaranteed win. Or with the rocks. Actually, we won before rocks because of scary face, but I digress. Been trying to Naninf Plasma forever now, and for some reason, even with 19 hands, 9 hand size, and 6 Baron Mime, I can't get 44 cards in my hand. Tragic, bro. Tragic. Is there ever a world where we take Tarot Merchant? Okay, let's think about this shop before we get speculative. Strength is worthless. We have no 10s in the deck. I guess we could strength like 9s into 10s and then 10s into jacks. Who cares? Just give me death cards. That's not worth my time in Gold Stake. Wall is not something that we have to worry about because we have Shiko. I think we take you to Tarot Block. I think we don't take the Tarot Merchant. I guess what am I looking for outside of the Tarot Merchant, though? Because presumably I'm keeping Scary Face, and if I'm keeping Scary Face, I'm keeping Chad. So, like, what am I looking for as far as jokers? Presumably I'm also keeping Shiko. Sock would be cool, because it's plus 2 re-triggers, which is plus 60 chips, and that's actually not bad. And then Bull is just like the best Joker of all time. Not even on Plasma, just like in general the more I play the game. But like that's banking on 2 Jokers in like a massive pool when I could just take Tarot Merchant and get like more deaths and more money, right? I feel like maybe it's a Tarot Merchant angle. Deja Vu and Aura are both pretty cool. Here's what I'm thinking. Aura has a chance to whiff because we're not doing Molt shenanigans. If it hits Hollow or Polychrome, I will be so incredibly sad. And I know damn well with how this game treats me, it will definitely hit Polychrome instead of like foil. So probably we just take the Deja Vu. Or we could take Medium. I think Deja Vu is better when we have Shiko. If we didn't have Shiko, maybe it's Medium. Deja Vu's only 30 chips, though. Yeah, but the idea is we can, like, copy that shit, right? If we hit Aura, it's 150 chips. I guess that is true. But Aura has a chance to whiff. And I know it's not a big chance, but I guarantee you that this Aura fucking whiffs, dude. That's what I'm getting at. Aura's high risk. Well, it's not high risk, but it's like mid-risk, high reward. Deja Vu is like no risk, mid-reward. It's 50-50? Is foil 50%, or are you making a 50-50 joke? I guess Aura, if it hits Poly or Hollow, is still good if we get Glass, huh? So maybe we just go with Aura. Foil is 50%. Never punished, never punished. I fucking told you guys. I literally told you guys. All right, well, now it's just a Glass Gambit. Hello, Franken's Shock. Ball right. Welcome in, automatically breathing. Because Red Seal is OP, you can hold things that aren't kings or lower quality kings in hand to score a little less, and then play those once you are low on hand. Same with holding deaths that should put you over the edge. The build you described definitely gets there, I think. Oh, I was just doing, I was just reading the Naninf conversation. Okay. I'm taking Tarot Merchant. Maybe we get punished. I think, honestly, we more so get punished for blocking planets than we do for blocking Jokers, if I'm keeping it real. There's foil Chaos. Do we care about that whatsoever? Let's make a rock here. Then we could make gold, or we could Emperor. I think we have enough money. Let's just Emperor for absolute nonsense. I love that. I think I need a Naninf break for real. Shock got distracted by the teleprompter. No, literally. That was bar for bar what happened. Jack of Spades on top. We probably do one of these, huh? I know I'm getting rid of 2-pair, but like especially if we have the Red Seal Rock, like this is just fine. Maybe it's not. No, I probably should have kept the 2-pair because I at least have levels in 2-pair. Okay, never punished. In theory. Oh, wait, but that's rebate value. Fuck! Nah, I think I can't greed against the boss. That's a shiny Archaludon in my Pokemon Ranch. Well, now you have to play a rain team. Now you have to play a rain team. It's just how it is, man. W voice crack. It isn't the boss, though. She coexists. I know, but it's still like a large blind, and I'm scared. Nice. 2-pair without faces does nothing. Although we have absolute nonsense on the top. What is your plan for when the voice crack eventually says W Vocushock? That's probably just when I end my streaming career, man. I don't know. Probably when I have a bout of psychosis and just fucking freak out on stream. If Bellatra was representative of your life, how would you wish to die? Anti-8 Violet Vessel or like Anti-4 Eye? Presumably the correct answer is you don't die and you just win the run, right? No? How much did that last 2-pair get us? That last 2-pair was 26 grand with faces. I need about 30k to get out. I think we just ship this 2-pair and then we get one on the backswing with faces, right? I was thinking the same. I think I'd rather get to Anti-9. That's what I'm saying. Reaching Anti-8 is reaching age 65 and clicking Endless is working past retirement age. Damn, with how many people be playing into Endless? I feel like that is pretty representative of our society. All right, now we have to not bottom deck the face card 2-pair. Best of luck. Do I hold the cards in hand? Fuck, man. Scovillain, Gengar, Crabominable, Drampa, and Ditto. What the fwiggin' heck? Do the Mr. Bones Mary Andrew thing to live forever. Endless is like enjoying retirement. Doesn't matter what you do, you already won. That's kind of fair. Das ist kind of fair. 8 on top. What do I do here, man? I don't know what the optimal discard is. We only have 15 cards in deck. And if I get a 2-pair with just Jacks, I'm pretty sure it wins. Let me Jamie, rewind the footage. Yeah, that was our exact 2-pair minus the hollow. Was Jacks and 9s. So it's pretty probable that we draw a Jack here, and if we draw a single Jack, this just wins. Nice. Oh, and we had rocks in the deck. Ball right. I've never had a shiny before, but like Archaludon is meta. No, you gotta take the meta pick. If it's your first shiny, come on, dude. Lock in. This should guaranteed win, right? Actually, this is off by like... Because the other Jack that we were re-triggering is a hollow. It's off by just barely enough that I'm going to ship the rock and nuke my Squimbo value. Are people who play Marble Joker hardworking minors? Maybe. They could be hardworking adults too, though, right? Slargs. Welcome in, buddy. Ew. Level's a level. Red Seal could be another rock. That's so ass. I think maybe we shouldn't have taken this Squimbo. I normally like Squimbo, but maybe Squimbo is like, once we have Scary Face, we just don't need him. I think that's probably the angle. New gens? Holy. Have you never had a shiny, by the way? Just play Poke Rogue or Pokemon Go, bruh. What up, Shock? What's up, James Fox? Welcome in. Don't be Ewing my Venus. Listen, Venus isn't bad, but it is right now for us. I think we actually do this, right? This is a $15 hand, but it's also like a lot of points. Pokemon Go, good shout. Dude, Community Day, just be giving them bitches away for free. It's actually crazy. You spend like 2 hours catching Mons on Community Day, and you have like a full box of shinies in Pokemon Home. It's actually wild. All right. What do we got? Ace of Hearts. That is a 2-pair. Not getting as many levels as I would have hoped for. Jack of Spades on top. Can at least get $5 here. This is actually just free, no? Because we have 2 hands left over. So this will be good for Squimbo. I do need like an immediate injection of score though, because I'm not scaling the next blind with what I have here. Hey everyone, what's up, Upgrading? Welcome in. Back to work, Balatro boy. Hello. Shock, do you want this? The Archaludon? No. I'm not playing meta day in my life. If you want it, just use it because it's shiny, man. You don't gotta worry about none of that meta bullshit. Are you having fun? Yeah, I'm having fun. Retrigger glass, maybe? It's possible. What was the other pack? I already forgore. Because that could be relevant with this priestess, right? Was it a celestial? I don't think it was. Oh, it actually was. Could be a priestess angle then. Hierophant Fool, trust. Oh yeah, surely. You know what? $17 on Temperance is decidedly not terrible in fairness. Could be some 4-oak technology. Bummer. Do we just go for 3 of a kind, man? Could start strengthening queens and then we keep 3-oak and 2-pair open. But 3-oak's like way more chips. Honestly, I think we go 3-oak at this point. I'm greed rolling Dell and back because I do not feel safe. Rats. Surely I recoup that with rebate. Actually, funnily enough, I could recoup that with lucky triggers. It's not happening, but it would be very funny. Do I retrigger the stone here? I think I retrigger the jack because it's lucky. Just for the money. Rats. 50k. Honestly, with the amount of 3-oak potential we have in the deck, that's not, like, terrible. The trouble is I can't really discard this queen. Rebate just be hitting the most awkward shit of all time is the problem. We doing another dock challenge? Nah, I just haven't played Gold Stake in a while, so I'm getting more warmed up. I turned on the deck redeems, and we're kind of just playing games. That's the idea. Okay, we get the red rock. And now we need another 3-oak. Actually, now we can just get out with 2-pair. We could have Jack 3-oak, though. It's pretty reliable, I feel. 2 on top. Kings. Dude, that follow notif actually just scared the fuck out of me. I feel like that was so loud. Stormania with the follow. Welcome in. Jesus Christ. That actually scared the piss out of me. I don't know why. Okay, this should win, even if just barely. Nice. That woke me up. Was that loud for y'all too? What the hell? I thought it was just me. Mars. I guess we're just playing 3-oak, man. Yeah? No. That was extremely loud. What does Sigma? I guess I'll just turn down... Does turning down my... Maybe I've messed with, like, my PC audio. Hang on. I feel like I always have my audio at 100. Could be mistaken. Upgrade with the follow as well. Welcome in. It was jarring. Yeah, I don't know, man. It hurt my delicate ears. I'm suing. No! Sell Shiko for Serpent, since it's better for us, debatably. Could actually be an angle that gets us up to interest cap, too. The problem is on this build, if we come across a vessel, we just die immediately. Always take Devil card. Fuck, man. We're not beating the boss here. Unless we do, like, 4 oaks or maybe, like, flush 5s. Excuse me. We have cut? Yeah, I guess. Selling Shiko is ideal because Vessel never shows up. I hate Tuesdays making lunch at 7 a.m. only to stress to work. I'm sorry, man. You got this shit, though. What could we come across anti-7 that would suck? Like Mark is off the top of my head really bad. Mark would be really bad. Needle would probably be really bad, although there's ways to remedy that. We've also cut ourselves off of Bull, so indirectly W Tarot Merchant, because Bull is just fucking worthless at this point. Why do we not have any glass? Because our planet levels suck dick, bro. We have 1 glass card. Mark of Invisible. Hello. Plant equals dead if we don't roll. I'm looking at Archaludon in the database and this Pokemon is stupid. What the fluff? True. Take Moon, play a Flush House. Does that even matter? No, 3-oak is just straight up better, no? No, Flush House is marginally better. And it can play more faces. Yeah, maybe. Also, Flush 5 is, like, not that improbable with a Moon. I guess we just take this, go next. Da Doobie with the follow. Welcome in. Huge username. We discard queens, right? Because we strengthed queens. Yeah, we have 2 queens in the deck. We discard queens every time. Flush 5 stone cards. Mod that guy. Ace of Hearts. What a dog shit hand. Okay, that's something. I guess Flush House is on the menu. We could just do 3 oaks here and then hold out for, like, Flush 5. That feels insanely greedy, but, like, I'm also seeing my whole deck. Or pretty damn close to it, so maybe it's not super greedy. Also gives me rebate money to maybe, like, fucking bounce back from this absolute acid tree. We're doing the Slay the Spire 2 multiplayer build? True. You want to make a Flush House with a glass. Oh, good comms, actually, yeah. That seems feasible. I think we just ship this 3-oak. Also, 3-oak with, like, a Lucky Proc is not even that bad. Judu with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Appreciate y'all. Judu, hope you had a good stream. This run is too hard. Can we go back to yellow deck? Just kidding. Okay, money trigger. So that's pretty cool. We have 4 of a kind glass. Actually, our 4-oak level's not even that bad. Could maybe run that. Flush House is better, but, like, maybe that's a little greedy. King of Spades, huh? So I guess I could do this and discard 5, and then I still have 4 oak. There is a flush house, but not all faces. Yeah, I don't think that's good enough then. Especially when we have 6 jacks in the deck still, and they are majority clubs. Sick thumbnail streamer. Appreciate you, OO. We have a king swinging back to us. So that gets us rebate value and still retains the 4 oak. Now I'm out of discards, but I think that probably doesn't matter. This is a proxy raid via Vaco. Ah! Well, thank you, Vaco, as well. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all had a fun time. Thank you for pulling up. I'm trying to attempt to get better at Plasma Deck. Or just Gold Stake in general. I've been playing Jokerless, like, constantly, so I haven't really been... what's it called? I haven't really been gold staking, so trying to get my sea legs back, as it were. Do you like old music? Yes, both for video games and just, like, in general. Is Flush 5 King possible? Don't believe so. Oh, it is? What the fuck? Yeah, but then we're playing a chud hand here, right? I think Flush 5 King is never something that we do. Because if we play Flush 5 Kings, then we're just playing some, like, boof-ass, like, pair retriggering a stone, and that probably gets us killed just as often as, like, shipping this does. We could 3-oak here. We could 3-oak Kings with the rock and just bank on us drawing the jacks off the top. Because if we draw 1 king plus 3 jacks, especially with a moon card, that's a flush house. I think we're at the point where I have to start cycling 5 and just saying fuck you to Squimbo as well. Yeah, definitely should not have taken this Squimbo if that's one place where I went wrong. When you're a chud, you play chud hands. That's fair, bro. I need to turn in here. Good luck on the gold stakes. Appreciate you, Judo. Good luck with the tuning in, man. Does glass retrigger win? Surely not. It's only 13 times 8. That's like not a lot of points, man. I mean, it is, but like not where we're at. I don't know, man. I never take Square Joker on Plasma Deck, just scales too slowly unless I'm super desperate. I mean, bro, early game, if you need something, it's not bad, but I think that's where I messed up, because we didn't need anything. We had Scary Face, right? And especially with retrospective knowledge of the seed, bro, we had a castle like 2 shops after this Squimbo. And Castle just shits on this Squimbo right now. All my favorite chip jokers have been selling for streamer. I think we just play the 3-oak, no? 3-oak, cycle 5. That seems like the most reasonable play. Now I think we just lose, right? Because I think even with retrigger glass, even if we draw the flush house, I think it does not bridge a gap of 120,000 points, and I'm just playing absolute dog shit this hand. I mean, probably it's close, but I think it's close in the sense of like 20,000 points off and not like, ooh, we were just there. Also, we could just whiff the top deck, right? 6 of club. I mean, how many fucking jacks are in the deck, dude? 4 jacks in the deck? I guess we have the red rock, too. Could be like a red rock 3-oak. That's still probably not shit, though. Flush 5, no glass, though, so that's not happening. I guess we still rip it, because, like, what other choice do we have? Four oak plus redstone, maybe? Yeah, 4-oak plus redstone was probably not that bad. Flush 5 is a lot of chips here, especially with Scary Joker, or Scary Face, but, like I said, not bridging that fucking gargantuan gap. Could have kept the king of clubs and played a 2-pair with kings and 6s as the throwaway. Yeah, but if we're playing 2-pair, Our 2-pair is kind of fallen off a cliff here. I think with 2-pair we're in just as dire of a situation as we are here. Maybe not as much, but I think we still end up losing even with flush house, no? Plasma all fun till it starts scaling like a mountain. Yeah. I mean, we just don't take the square joker and it's fine. Is I think what happens. Ship it. Off by 30k. Not terrible, honestly. Yeah, if we had the glass there, we probably won with flush house. Squimbo would have been fine maybe if it wasn't eternal. Yeah, that's also true. Honestly, for a first run back though on Plasma, I ain't gonna lie, that's way further than I thought I was gonna get, so I will take it. We also just Justice a Jack and it's fine. Well, I mean, I think if I had the option to Justice a Jack, I would have, right? Or am I just stupid? Justice brings us from 16 to 128 plus 112 chips. You hit a king? Yeah, but I'm assuming it was... Oh, for card removal. Oh, you're so true. You're so true. You're so true. Yep. You are correct, Amundo. With hollow, it's more. Yeah, but we're re-triggering the glass instead of the hollow. Rebate was also low-key not working for Squimbo. Rebate was mostly just not working because we were, like, struggling. I don't think that's Squimbo's fault. We would have been in the same place with Rebate. I guess Castle we're already discarding, but, like, we either way, we can't greed with Rebate until we discard, like, a ton of cards to Castle. So I don't think Squimbo was a bad idea for, like, Rebate reasons. I think we just didn't need it. And we should have kept ourselves open, but oh well. Also could have definitely sold Shiko. Well, no, because without Shiko, we probably lose to Wall. But post-Wall, we probably could have sold Shiko because we have Director's Cut. And we had, like, lucky cards and rebate and stuff, so we had money for Director's Cut rerolls. Granted, I don't think there's anything that we could have really replaced it with post-Wall that would have been super meaningful, but, like, it's still an idea since we're dead anyway. Anyway, that wasn't, like, that bad, honestly. Maybe selling Shiko for Castle was the play. If we sell it for Castle, then I think we're just always dead to Wall. I guess we still reroll. Does it reroll into Serpent? That's not how it works, right? I guess we just reroll and we sell Shiko for Wall. Or for Castle. Maybe that was the play. Alright. Prediction is paid out. Another one being ran. I'm just gonna start the game. I offer for you to do black, then abandoned. Oh, too late. Sorry. I'm not worried about streaking tonight anyway. I'm just getting back into the swing of things. So if we win abandoned and then lose black, I'm not like super gutted about it. We just always go full house here, right? Should have checked misprint. This is fine, right? This is 27 and 10. That's 37. Yeah, this wins. I'm gambling my house. Please lock in. I mean, it's abandoned deck. How bad could it be? Scholar. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think I would rather have Mad Joker than Scholar. Not a big Scholar fan. Plus the Scholar's perishable, but just in general. No offense to Doc if he's still here. Doc's the Scholar that I have a tolerance for, so to speak, but in-game Scholar, not his biggest fan. I'm not. Let's just say I'm not repping his jersey. This is way too early of a family to like pivot into, but I mean, family on abandoned deck is like extraordinarily like you can fix this pretty easy, right? I think it's too early. It takes away too much of our money. And we don't have any of the deck fixing for it yet, so like it's kind of too early to make that call, but it's decently easy. If we had more money and if it was like ante 2, I think you just slot that in speculatively, and then even if you lose on it, you lose like what, $4? Not a huge deal. Todd is hollow and it gives us chips to work with. If we're playing 3 oak, which I think is usually the Gambit on Abandoned, then this is plus 93 chips. So it's like doubly as good as a Sly Joker in theory. And Sly Joker, I think, is like pretty good in Gold Stake, even as an Eternal. So probably it's just the Todd here, huh? I lost all my focus bucks. No! It's tragic, bruv. Let's go here. Ecto's ass. Sigil produces funny lines, but I don't think we're going to be playing into him. Diamonds. Well, RIP chalkboard lovers. Onk Todd. I thought about that, but I decided against it. I'm sorry, chat. Ecto is really good here because smaller deck, trust me. Oh, true. Yeah, I threw. Nanner. Let's take a look in here first. Okay, I don't like any of these. Why is everything in this pack rental? What the fuck, man? That was calculated because now we still have enough money for the banana, but I mean, like, are we dead ass? Good idol? No idol is a good idol. Let's just be honest with ourselves, chat. No idol should be recognized as a good idol. Come on now. You guys should know better. Nightmare's gonna hate that you didn't onk Todd. Well, Nightmare doesn't have to know about it if nobody runs their mouth. Just kidding. Never take Squimbo. That's just not true, man. It's just not true. Squimbo's kind of the GOAT. Focus Shock taking a firm stance against idolatry today. Yeah, and Balatro, man. Idolatry's not the move. Outside of Balatro, don't have much of an opinion on it. Okay, so this is anti-Odd Todd, but it's also really funny. I think it's just Burger here, though, like every time. Burger Eternal List is definitely a line that Doc would take because he's a lot smarter than I am. I will not be doing that because I already have Eternal Todd, and I don't love that. Also, Burger's perishable, so... don't really love that either. It's funny because it never hits. I mean, it's on pair. We don't really need it to hit after that, is the idea, because that would set us up for interest cap, provided we didn't immediately, like, win. But I don't think it's worth the Joker slot. Burgers kind of just pack it up. Not if it's perishable, man. Red card? We don't have any, like, scaling molt. We don't have any scaling whatsoever, actually. So, like, this is probably not bad. DNA is just as bad as ever. I don't mean that in like a good way. Let's go next. All right, no Todd. Love that. What is this hand for Odd Todd, by the way? Hello? Hello. Pray for DNA. I don't know. Red card not looking good for the haters. True. True. Riff Raff, huh? I like that song. Could it be Riff Raff and to sell both of these guys? I don't think we ever sell Burger here. W voice crack, but the Mad Joker's not doing much for me. Let's go in here. We get the money to pay for this, and then we skip for red card. Let's go with the Raff. What's my boss? Boss has no clurbs. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's skip. Maybe the one time in my entire life that I'm saddened by the arrival of rebate. So many voice cracks must be going through puberty. All right, Buster. I'll have you know that I went through that. I don't even know how long ago. Punished Lamau. Yeah, classic. Classic Riff Raff. Classic Riff Raff, dude. We sell Burger? I mean, yeah, now probably. W burger synergy, best synergy in the game, by the way. There's the for the halvesies trackers. There's our first halvesies. We got to see 2 more of those by the end of stream for my prediction to be correct. Ew. Ew. Now we just be skipping for red card, high key. Ball right. He swings back to us. Whee! Hey, remember when somebody wanted me to take Ecto? Well, we kind of did. We took Ecto if you, like, squint and, like, you know, maybe tilt your head a couple degrees. Common Riffraff W? Dude, for real. Riffraff, my goat. Grimbo with the red card. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, we probably only need the red card, and then that makes me not feel as bad with discarding. Let's just rip this. Incoming Grimbo from the Riffraff. Watch. Watch. What am I getting rid of? I feel like $14 Temperance is valuable enough where we hang them and Temperance here and we just don't take the red card molt. I feel like that's a respectable line. We had Mad Joker earlier, now it's negative. Seems like Ecto to me. True. It's like Jason Todd coming back as Red Hood. Well, I don't want to hang odd cards. So despite the fact that hanging 2 ranks is better for the rebate, maybe we just get rid of an 8 and a 6. Multiplayer players on their hands and knees because I just hung a 6. Swash, not terrible. I think we skip. Honestly, maybe we take the Swash here and then we just sell Riffraff for something better. Because, like, what are we getting from Riffraff that's better for score? I think not much. Ew. Ew. We can take him for this round, but he's gross. I don't like him. Don't win. Don't win. Don't make me pay the rent on the hiker. I don't even care about the money aspect of him. I just don't want to give money to the hiker. Okay, thank God. Selling your boof ass. Bang. Not trying to pay that bum. That's what I'm saying, bro. He can get a job if he needs the bread, because he damn well does not have one in this game right now. I can tell you that. I don't want any of these, so I think I'm just going to take you to sell you. Oh, yeah, you're $1. Well, we get the molt, I guess. Reroll. That's fine. It's actually not that bad with red card. Now we're at least getting, like, more value from packs. I love the Tooth Boss, let me tell y'all. Favorite boss in the whole game, if I could pick one. Am I right or am I right, chat? Streamer Cavendish is up. Oh, maybe getting... Oh, I didn't even peep that, actually. I'm not schlocked in. Maybe getting rid of the Raff was actually bad because we could have just cycled until Cavendish. Even then, it's pretty unlikely that we hit him, but, like... Maybe something to keep in mind that I just didn't. Ball right. Bro is schlocked in. Widowy said I wasn't schlocked in, by the way. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. 7 of diamonds. All right, well, I at least have Odd Todd 2 pair on top. Impossible for me to get rebate money without tanking my econ, so it is what it is. Hiker is underrated. The fact that you keep the bonus after you sell makes it pretty good sometimes. The problem is when like even then, that right there, that one instance of Hiker was literally, I'm not even, like, exaggerating. That was the best Hiker that I have had in, like, months. That's the problem that I have with Hiker. Not too late to pull out the schlock. All right. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that. And we can all move on with our lives. W hallucination hitting all these cards. I need Odd Todd to carry. Do we maybe take Cardo over Halu? I'm missing 1 molt of value on the Swash if I do that in exchange for tarot cards. I feel like that's fine. Bang, money. Let's play the 2-pair immediately. Put a pin in that. Hierophant's also not bad here. I need a couple chips to my name. Ooh, my score's pretty smelly. Pretty smelly, bro. Ace of Clurbs. Could play the straight. I don't have levels, so we're just looking for Odd Todd procs. I think this is fine. Missing Mad Joker value. Maybe that matters. Okay, no, that's okay. Just slammed my hand on my desk. Ow! Bang. It was self-defense. 6 clams. Another hallucination in the shop. Mindful Coconut with the follow. Welcome in, man. Appreciate you. Let's get out of the Cardo. Let's rip these. By the way, calculated. Getting out of that hallucination. Calculated. Let's skip this. I think I don't need the steel. Okay, chalkboard is like kind of fantastic here. It's like just what the doctor ordered in order to continue scaling. Let's pop this Tempe. Let's skip. Let's sell Halu. Let's Judgment. Swash Egg. If I didn't already have red card, I would keep it for the memes, but I just can't do that. The chalkboard here is... Oh, chalkboard fucking Sigil Diamonds! I hate Sigil! God! I shouldn't have taken that shit, man. Love me a big, juicy Tempe. True. Hallucination working overtime. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's probably clips of me, like, yelling at Hallucination for not producing as much as I would like him to, but, like, on average, I feel like Hallucination always works overtime. Hallucination has crazy work ethic, I ain't gonna lie. Better than I could ever hope, man. Streamer, you're the first and probably only person to make me risk getting my phone wet in the shower. Pray that it doesn't fall off the ledge I have it on. Why are you taking your phone in the shower on my specific stream, Clara? Kind of weird, if you ask me. Kind of weird, if you ask me. Not gonna judge. Not gonna judge, you know. You're presumably an adult. You can do what you want. Kind of weird, though. It's very entertaining listening to you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Good save. Just kidding. I appreciate it. Just put it on the sink. Hashtag noob. Yeah, but then you can't get the full experience, man. Or something like that. I don't know. I just work here. Can I... If I play a Chud pair, I can get chalkboard value, but I can't be caught playing Chud pairs. I have my phone with your stream on in the jar. Yep. Let's just say you have a phone shower effect about you. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean I have a phone shower effect around me? About me? Even better. I think I can ship 1 Chuddy hand. This chalkboard was a blessing, but oh my goodness, is it going to drive me up a tree that I have, like, no chalkboard compatible cards. Chat, my mom is currently having a boomer freak out about having to share a charger between us. Her phone is dead and she's literally acting like a toddler. That's kind of funny, though, no? Same effect... The same effect oranges and beers have for shower oranges and shower beers. What did I just even read, bro? What is YouTube chat? YouTube chat is literally an enigma. That is... What... Like... You could have put me in a cave for, like, thousands of years, and I would not have been able to come up with what I just read in YouTube chat. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Are you telling me you don't eating a good orange in the shower? No. Plato's cave allegory. Dude, what? Okay, that's pretty timely, huh? Kinda sexy, NGL, NGL, FR. I want either of these. Actually, I could be convinced to take Cert over Rebate. It crowds the deck, but like if it crowds the deck with blue seals, that would be kind of sexy because I am missing planet levels. That would be the one thing that would tie everything together. I think I'm going to risk it and go for a Cert here. It's not even that much of a risk because like Cert is crazy value even if we whiff a lot. Full house. That's not going to get card sharp value, yo. I'm low-key dumb as shit for that. It's still a lot of points, so I don't think I get punished for it, but there's a chance. All right, let's try and play like a pair or something here. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Could be chalkboard full house. We get no chips. That maybe is fine though, because it's ×9. Shower blunt is greater than shower beer. Chat, do we have any shower blunters or shower brewers that can attest to or refute this claim? Thank you kindly. I'm glad Doc gets it. Shower cart. The Focus Shock channel does not condone the usage of shower carts. For the record. For the record. Shower Caniac combo. Ethamir, I love you to death. Get the fuck out of my chat. On some shower Caniac combo. Are we dead ass? This guy needs to go to jail. Wait, that's Tech 2. No, Doc, don't. Don't. That's the shower Caniac is not Tech. Do not encourage. Do not encourage. Okay, fuck me. I just am not allowed to have blue seals. Can I pair spam at this point in time with the card sharp? Because that might just be the gambit now. Oh, I can definitely pair spam. Well, that was the gambit all along then. I ain't never wanted chicken tenders in my life, and it's not gonna happen when I start showering. Had me in the first half. Had me in the first half. Const. That's just more like consistent than chalkboard, but chalkboard's still better. Also, it's kind of not because we have like red card, right? We're red card maxing. I think that's a skip. Death on the blue seal, but it's red and I have a chalkboard. What the fuck, man? Okay, first pair can be chuddy. All future pairs must lock in. Favorite chalk flavor. All right. Moving on. If a homie offered me his chicken tender in the shower, I ain't declining. I feel like you just can't at that point, right? I don't feel like it's as though you ain't. It's just like, what else are you gonna do? Now just imagine 6 tenders. Okay, Mercury Fool is like actually pretty sexy there. I'll take it. And then I think I'm gonna go in the red for at least one of these packs. Probably I only need to go in the red for one of these packs. 54 red cards, crazy. I just need to focus on, like, getting my money up for these fucking planet levels, man. Yeah. Something like that. Chat, was that relatable? Type 1 if that was relatable. Many thanks in advance. Or 6 homies. At least the 6 tenders didn't devolve to a 6-7 joke, I guess. Well, now that I've read that aloud, you've doomed us all. Thanks. You absolute goofball. This has to be a 2, so this is going to be a 2 pair, which is not cool. I guess I just do this then, and then I can keep the blue seal in hand. Okay, that was high key tech. Strength card means that I don't auto-lose here, which is nice. Ace of Hearts on the backswing. So I can do... Pair of 5s would be ideal. I can do one of these, I guess. And then I think I can greed blue seals, no? With the sharp. Oh, I definitely fucking cannot. Oh, I just sold. How do you feel about seed analyzing only into the next shop? I mean, what are we on about, bro? Afflictions, appreciate the tab. My house still on the line? What do you mean just sold? Hey, you're the one that put it there, buddy. You're the one that put it there, buddy. Next time I would recommend researching your sources. Yo, Sigil, this just solidified Sigil as a terrible card in my eyes. Sigil just sold that game. It was not because I greeted Blue Seal, it was because of fucking Sigil, man. Short the focus stock. Okay, that was actually a good one. that one I actually enjoyed quite a bit. Why didn't I definitely could have, I could have cycled that blue seal. What was on top? It wouldn't have, I feel like it's still was pretty likely to not matter, but I should have cycled the blue seal there. Not gonna lie, Sigil makes Ancient Pivot worse. Very bad Spectral, true. I haven't seen the Gamba this entire stream. Have you had your eyes open? Honestly, we got to anti-6 boss both times. I'll take it. Is my stream broken or is 7 TV? I have no idea. Zodiac deck. I have a redeem for black deck in the queue. So we're gonna run another Jamba. Drampa can learn Tickle. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Buster? Sigil makes Marble Joker worse. True. Generational black deck start. If I lose Plasma and Abandon, but I win black deck, I'm actually going to be fucking beside myself. That bodes well. Chud deck. That bodes well, doesn't it? Gotta win in 1 with the Jolly Joker for it to, like, make sense. I think this wins in 1. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad. Okay. I'm keeping this bitch. Not punished, because this shop blows. Chips and malt. Very bad chips, very bad malt. But chips and malt nonetheless. Chat, I know I've said this before, but the more I play with him, the more I realize not a runner fan. Not a runner fan. Hot take, don't like runner. Not very good, I don't think. Can you do a 1 oak build? All right, mods, you know what to do. Jack on top. Surely that means straight. Never mind. I forgot this boss's entire gimmick. That's big. Shock, you just need to get some experience running and then it gets easier. Maybe that's the case, actually. Hiker is just a runner with smaller steps. Not a runner fan, not a hiker fan. He really streams for work. All right, Buster. You know damn well that's not what I meant. Is it ever... What was on top? Oh, wait, we have Jolly Joker. I could just win with a 2-pair here. That's probably the most realistic gambit. Bonk. No runner. Sad day. Give me stuntmen so that I can, like, actually recoup some of my losses on this rental. All right, I'll just go fuck myself then. That's awesome. Love that. Shock has never gone hiking and yells at hiker. How does that make it like... How does that like discount my yelling at hiker? I've never been a mime in my entire life, but I still glaze mime. Surely mid straight with the 6. Surely we wheel an 8 and it's a mid straight. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 4. Hey, that's a straight, baby. That's a straight. Give me that. Yeah, because hiking low-key boring as fuck. Like you walk and climb up, then what? Climb back down. Not gonna lie, boring as fuck. I can tell by the way that you phrased that it's rage bait, but I'm not gonna lie, still almost fell for it. Still almost fell for it. High-key a big fan of hiking. No abstract joker, we lose. Plus 30 chips value in a round. Huge runner W. I mean, I guess, bro. But see, like, here's the problem. Unless I get, like, a devious... Or not a devious joker, a crazy joker, from here on out, I just can't play straights. On black deck, at least. Why do you always open joker info and point to misprint joker? Misprint tells you what's on top of your deck. If you had $1 billion, would you offer to buy Mr. Beast's channel? Would I even be able to purchase Mr. Beast's channel? There's no way Mr. Beast's channel is valued at, like, less than $1 billion. I just refuse to believe that. Does this win? I'm shipping it. If it doesn't win, I get to end my misery, and if it does win, then I get a sly joker and I never have to play straights again. Either way, it's a W. If I had $1 billion, I'd buy Balatro again. Hiking is fun because you can rob other people on the trail with your hiking pole. I mean, like, if that's what you're into, I guess. Okay, we play 2-pair into the mouth. Okay, we play 2-pair into the mouth. Thank you. Bro, you got to be fucking kidding me. If I bottom deck the 2-pair here, I'm never streaming again in my entire life. I will promise you guys that. Not likely to be an ace or a jack. Not likely to be a 3. And then we have 2 ofs of everything else. As a mountain lion, I appreciate hiking as a hobby, not gonna lie. You gotta be fucking shitting me. It was, dude, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I knew that once I discarded the ace, once I committed to discarding the ace, because there was only one, it was gonna be on top. I fucking knew that shit. Oh my god, this game fucking destroys my blood pressure. Holy shit. I'm gonna need medication by the time I'm like 23. Fuck! Alright. Actually, this is good as we no longer have to play black deck. No, that's facts. Alright, Doc wanted to play Zodiac. If it was anybody else in chat, I would make them use the redeem. But jokes aside, Doc has done a lot for this game and has done a lot for me. So Doc gets a free one. Go for the clurbs. Play this deck, Z. All right, that works too. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you. 2 of clurbs. Love that. Bank the queen. Surely we get 4 oak. What if Doc wanted the Mr. Beast channel? I think he's just entitled to it, no? I get all my chud change back when you lose. Yeah, Gamba is up, chat, by the way. All in. Good shit. YouTube chat has done more for Bellatra as a game. Doc Spectred hasn't even done the Docs challenge. I mean, what are we waffling about, YouTube chat? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I want the banana. But, like, you know. Couldn't have hooked me up. Just too much to ask. What the fuck? I can't even afford a Matador, and it wouldn't have mattered. This is bullshit. Actually, I don't remember if Matador triggers on hook, but I'm too mad to actually give a shit. Mr. Beast video idea, you keep the money you make in Bellatra. It doesn't? Why doesn't it trigger the hook? Who designed this Joker? Local Thunk, fix your game, bro. Local Thunk, fix your game, man. The banana felt your vibe. It's okay, chat. We're just going to rip Cavendish immediately off the top in the next storefront. And then I'll have to change my pants. But after that, we'll have a good run on our hands. I don't know why I'm going for straights. I could just fucking go for, like, the club flush here. Or the diamond flush. I think I actually would have drawn a straight there. I love how when I'm getting too cynical. At what point do we go full-time Slay the Spire 2? At which point I'm not pulling 40 viewers on Twitch chat with Bellatro as opposed to like 19 with Slay the Spire 2. I'm just gonna keep it real. Moritz with the follow. Welcome in. The shop sucks dick. I don't like that. I guess we'll go banner. Go with the good old classic Bruce. All right, this banner ain't doing shit for me unless if I top deck exactly a flush here, this is not bad. What's 19 more viewers? I could always try again, play another game, +2. Ball right. Well, now I'm in a bit of a pickle. We're selling you because now you guaranteed don't matter. You just got to play Slay the Spire 2 in a hot tub. That's actually so true, man. Switch to Pokemon Champions and you get 1K viewers. I highly doubt that a washed chud playing Mega Aboma Snow Trick Room would get 1K viewers. If I bought 40 views on you playing Bellatro, will you keep playing forever? Probably not forever, because that's not, like, how the human body works. But, maybe for a long time. Hot Tub Time Machine. Switch to Bellatro and you get 36 viewers. Hi, Focus. What is the best way to reach you about covering a game? I'm going to preface that question with the fact that I don't usually cover games that people reach out to me about for the sole purpose that, like, I don't know, I just can't really easily make content out of it because the majority of my viewership is for Bellatro. So if you reach out to me about a game, I'm not guaranteeing whatsoever that I'm going to get to it in a timely fashion or at all. All that said, reach out to me on Discord. Just DM me. You can join the server. It's in my YouTube description on every video and stream. It's in my Twitch bio. You can just DM me directly once you find me on my server. And we can talk. Thanks, mate. Will do. Appreciate you. Many thanks, many thanks. Can we get Focus Shock on Balatro so we can reach out to them? Focus Shock for Life Marathon stream. What is Life Marathon? Trading cards, cool. Still no Molt Jokers. Abomasnow having a 4x weakness to fire has made me fear previously unfeared Pokemon. I feel like it hasn't been a problem for me outside of Zard Y. But Zard Y, you just always win against because Abomasnow gets 2 Snow Warning procs, and then, well, I always win against it as well because I always have Rhyperior if I bring Abomasnow. I don't think I've ever once queued into a game where I've brought Abomasnow and not brought Rhyperior. And Rhyperior in Trick Room just shits on Zard, right? Unless you miss Rock Slide, but that's fiction. Toga with the Hydrate. Appreciate you, man. Okay, Empress Straight level gets us out. Let's hang one of these 3s. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. Because now our chances of drawing a straight are pretty not fantastic. It's okay, though, because I'm just the champion at drawing straights. Kid named Focus Miss. Well, that's why I said Trick Room, because more likely than Focus Miss, there would be a kid named Solar Beam. Which, I've ran the calcs. And, fellas, let me tell you, I'll be the first to say that, Solid Rock does not do jack shit against a Solar Beam. Nor does Rindo Berry with Solid Rock. Eternal, our first Molt Joker offered to us is Eternal Rental Red Card. I mean, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Will you name your kids like John Shakis? Probably not, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I think I have to take this, and I think I have to molt it up immediately, so to speak. That 45 Spadef holding on by a thread. By a thread is maybe pretty generous, but I digress. It's over. I don't know why I took this delayed grat thinking that I could not use my discards. 6 of Hearts. Could still be a straight angle. I think John F. Shock Jr. would be a Fire Sun name, though. Well, you wouldn't be a junior, because my name's not John F. Shock Jr. Or my name's not John F. Shock. If you had to have a Chuddy podcast with Doc, what would it called? What would it be called? Why are you assuming that a podcast with me and Doc would be Chuddy? I feel like we could have Fire Discourse. Bro said doubt. All right. Three of Spades. Cause you would make it Chuddy. Hey, fuck you, buddy. I would not make that shit Chuddy. What do you think this is? Name your kid John F. Shockity and then make them run for president. What a fantastic idea. Haven't been able to catch a stream in so long. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, Puffy Monkey. We're doing. Oh my fucking god, the eye. Give me a fucking break, dude. Holy shit. Could be trading card Astronomer into Earth. That just feels like throwing, but so does playing the run at this point. YouTube chat is the best ideas. No, true, though. That was actually, like, kind of a fire top-up tag. Holy shit. Don't think it matters, in fairness. Just because we're so high up in the ranks, but that actually was kind of a wild pull. Name your son Focus C++ Shock Jr. What is that? Skip? Hello? I eat brisket in the shower sometimes. With or without sauce. You gotta be chuddy or slutty, and you ain't slutty, buddy. All right. First off, bars. Second off, that's hurtful, and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Two eclerbs. It's cooked. It's over. Be back to shower-themed chat. YouTube chat just can't let it go, man. They just can't. G-Dash reference. Pre-firing that chat. 9 on top. Yo, surely we get that straight, right? We would have had it too. You gotta be fucking fisting me, bro. I just need to believe. I just need to channel my inner Yugi more, man. We actually would have had that shit so easy. That's crazy. Is brushing your teeth in the shower based? Me personally, we lost by 48-2. Fuck you, man. Me personally, you know, no judgment if you're a shower brusher. Me personally, I would not say that it's based. I would not say that it was based. That run was doomed, to be fair. If we took the Mystic Summit, it was fine. But yeah, not running into Molt except for in the top-up tag was pretty stinky. Do erratic. Where's the pre-fired chat? Not seeing it. Well, I pre-fired, but they weren't around that corner, as it were. Oh, I gotta pay out the prediction, don't I? My bad. Boink. My fault, original gangster. What are we thinking? YouTube chat saying erratic? YouTube chat's gotta pay, though. Just kidding. Play yellow and feel some joy, maybe? That's so chuddy, though, dude. That's so chuddy. It would make me feel joy, though. Painted run? Could run painted. Erratic, please. Never mind. Erratic just got redeemed. W redeem. All right. Predictions up. Boop. My bad for wanting happiness on me. Yeah. No, it is your bad. I showered in my sleep and I woke up and my entire bed was wet. Let's just say I have superpowers. No, literally though. People and people don't get it, man. I will say that. People just don't get it. What a weird erratic deck, man. What do we even go for here? Straight flush, obviously. -2. Ban that guy. That was not a -2. That was not a -2 by any stretch of the imagination. Am I crazy to say we discard all these spades and go for spades flush? This deck is not jacking it. Very true. It makes me a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so apparently the spades gambit was not the play. Wish Doc made my bed wet. Ball right. Moving on. Moving on. This wins on the dot. I'm not hateful enough to ban him, but just know I thought about it. Hey, that's all I needed. Appreciate you, Schmeck. Got you with that at hydrate as well, chat. You're on thin ice, pal. I gotta go with the rebate, especially on erratic. Rebate on 9s. There's like no good lines in my hand. Jesus Christ. Hello? Hello? Queen of Hearts. Okay. That's not a bad line. Rebate GG. Well, it's early game rebate, and I'm coming off of being like extraordinarily washed. I'm 0-4 tonight, right? So I wouldn't be getting out your GGs just yet. Also, hearts was like my least prevalent suit, so probably shouldn't have gone for that, but it's too late now. All right. Would I have been banned already if I wasn't so sexy? Not even acknowledging that, chat. Not even acknowledging that, chat. Survey says, thank you. Comically large sweat bead. I mean, bro. Just give me the Jupiter level. You know what? Give me both. Fuck it. Todd's not terrible. Medium Moni. How have the Twitch mods not power tripped yet? I'd be so tempted. Like, even in YouTube chat, I'm tempted right now. It's because most of them, keyword, most, are not chuds. And don't get tempted by such goofball shit. Oh God. Do I dare step into the forbidden temple, as it were? Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare turn to the dark side? I think I do, honestly. If nothing else, just because it feels like that kind of night. If you throw this, then it's on purpose. True. 3 on top. Oh no. Not the flush gambit. Oh shit. This wins, right? So no rebate value. How many 4s in deck? Just cannot be bothered to cycle hands. Boing! Oh my god, Todd even Steven. It's a match made in heaven. I don't need him, sorry. Sorry, Todd. In fairness, though, you're already in a committed relationship with Nightmare, buddy. I don't know what you want from me. I'm playing with my dolls. Leave me alone. Chat, how is the... I'm assuming you're referring to the new Tomodachi Life. How is that, chat? Chat, I never played... Also, don't know how hot of a take this is. I never played Tomodachi Life. Like, ever. Is it fire? Do you support Odd Todd and Even Steven getting married? No, because that would be adulterous, like I just said. Odd Todd's already in a committed relation. I mean, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Odd Todd's already in a committed relationship with Nightmare Balatro, bro. I wouldn't dare support the marrying of Even Steven and Odd Todd. I guess they could be. They could do a polyamorous thing, though. I don't know. I don't know Nightmare's thoughts on that, though. So I'm not gonna speak on that. I've been seeing Tomodachi Life all over my Insta For You page, and it's so funny. Polycube. That sounds like a really fun night for Magic the Gathering. They just asked for vending machines twice in a row. What is the lore? Polycube goes crazy. What's the power level of a Polycube, do we think? I think Nightmare likes polys. It's better than foil. No, that's true. How would a Polycube work? I'm curious. I don't fucking know, man. I just work here. I just make the jokes, and sometimes they're funny, man. No idea who Nightmare is. All I'm picturing is a Nightmare Freddy. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, give me the magician card, sure. Literally the exact opposite of that. Polycube gotta be powered, right? I would assume. Hello, Zmop. Hopefully I said that right. Welcome in. Yeah, there's no way a Polycube would not be, like, at least mid-power. What am I hanging? What are my least prevalent ranks? Jacks followed by 2s. Or 6s, sorry. And then 8s and 7s. So we have better hang-ems is what I'm seeing. Still have better hang-ems. Can you stop crying over Balatro and start crying over Balatro? I mean, what are we even doing, chat? What are we even doing? I need to stop speedrunning with Smods on. Non-negative invis keeps giving me extra Joker slots. That's interessante. What's your opinion on pair slop as a concept? Big fan. Personally, big fan. Not even gonna lie. Very large pair slop enjoyer here, as it were. You know what, I'm just hanging the 8s. Brother. I slop it right down. See, you get it. Like a good little boy. Okay, never mind. I'm not aligning myself with Doc. No molt trigger, I'm sad. No insta win, I'm even more sad. Pair slop isn't real, it's always a full house seed. That would be so true if it wasn't for the fact that it was so false. I hate that I've forced myself down this path, and I hate even more that it's looking like not that bad of a run. Oh my god, it's so over, man. Nobody fucking say a word to Harold. Nobody say a word to Harold. I have deliberately avoided playing flushes so that he will not pull up to stream and give me shit about it. That rat fuck. Just kidding. Shout out Harold, love you. 6 and 7 flush house meta. Okay, can we get a ban on that guy? Pretty please. Thank you. So you're saying this should be kept unseen. Don't. No. No. I think we just grabbed Chad for like the lucky cards now. Lamau, imagine instead of Nightmare, their name was Dream and they played Minecraft or something. Hair is looking splendid, King. Thank you, Dermix. Appreciate you. How do you think 8-Ball should be buffed? I don't think it should be, honestly. I think 8-Ball's fine. It's bad in Gold Stake, but like a myriad of Jokers are bad in Gold Stake. I think 8-Ball is like one of the lesser deserving of buffs. Talk to me about Hiker before we talk about like 8-Ball buffs. You know what I mean? Because that guy is getting dragged through the dirt, let me tell you. Odd Todd Chad seems kind of nuts. Yeah, it's not bad. He's not bad. 8-Ball should work with 7s too and be called 87-Ball. Can we get a hanging Chad buff? W. Ethamir knows exactly what to say. Buff Baron as high score isn't real. I do genuinely still think that Baron could be uncommon for gold stake. For like gold stake balancing specifically. I know that makes him a lot more polarizing in high score, but for gold stake balancing specifically, that guy could be uncommon. Absolutely. More lucky cards? Don't mind if I do. Buff chips on flush houses and I'll be happy. Honestly, you cooked. You cooked with that. I'll let that slide. Nah, you kind of didn't, though. Full houses need the love way more than flush houses. They both suck, but, like, flush houses at least have a little bit going for them. Something Baron uncommon, something mime rare, something swap difficulty. Bro, I would not, like... That would be fine in my eyes. I ain't gonna lie. Isn't finding a specific uncommon harder than finding a specific rare? Did someone lie to me with fake laugh? Fake laugh? Fake math. I have no idea if that's the case. I have absolutely no idea. You agreed with me like 3 streams ago, by the way. I mean, dude, Flush House is like fine where it's at. But they're both... I mean, it's not, though, because if you're playing Flush House, why aren't you just playing Flush 5? How often do updates / buffs happen for this game? The last update that this game had was like 1.5 years ago, I'm pretty sure. Can we raise Violet Vessel score requirement by 200,000? Okay, ban that guy, pretty please. Thank you, mods. What are we doing here? I think Soul is like not optimal here, right? I guess we have seed money. Fuck rebate. I'm also playing flushes, so like I'm not getting the money anyway. Hey, there he is, the goat. Sending a lucky cat your way? Yo, I appreciate you. Many thanks. W chatter. You know what? I'm going full spades and you can't stop me so that I can grab my lucky cards. He's back. Yeah, 2 Shikos is kind of crazy. Not that I'm complaining. Not that I'm complaining, to be clear. But that's a little wild. 1 molt trigger. That's all I ask. Thank you, Dice. Very cool. Nice. 5.7 million Violet Vessel, by the way. Hop on Schedule 1 and sell that Bud Latro. Chat, type 1 if I should do a Schedule 1 stream this week. Why is Schedule... Did that game get updated or something? Why is Schedule 1 back in, like, the pop culture zeitgeist? I feel like I've been seeing Schedule 1 more as of recent. Okay, do I have a fucking telescope? Hello? No. 0, do not. 2, no. 2. What's that? Because it was 420 a week ago. Oh, you know what? That actually would make sense. Don't do that. I thought people liked that game. What's the issue in this chat with it? I thought people were freaking out about that game when it came out. I need Papa Pizzeria so badly. I'm not saying I wouldn't play Papa Pizzeria. I've been wanting to play it pretty bad. Doing it with Unseen would be funny. Is Schedule 1 multiplayer? I didn't think Schedule 1 was multiplayer. I would totally play Schedule 1 with Unseen. That would be hilarious. Yeah? Oh, damn. W money trigger. We will all unsubscribe if you do. It's not true. You guys love me too much. Did you? Oh my god. Oh my god, the buddy before I hit the cash out. Hello, Nanner. I guess I just don't need you at this point, huh? Ball right. Black Hole Soul. Same ante too, right? Or were they one off? I think they might have been one off and I'm just a dumb chud. Shortcut pivot? Hell no. bang. Damn. Turns out dice, like, increases probabilities. Are we gonna mention the planet packs? Yeah, the planet packs this run have been nothing short of, like, insane. Ah, that's why. Alright, well, we need something for that, like, immediately. That's not it. That could be. What do I have? Prevalent ranks? 5s, queens, or 10s, queen. God, kings, queens, aces, 10s. Jesus. Queen of Hearts. Got it. Got it. Bruh. What no molt trigger does to a motherfucker? 10 of spades. I think I can cycle one here. Was that no molt triggers, or am I just, like, cooked? High key was not paying attention. Do you skip black hole when you have constellation? Depends on the build. It doesn't trigger constellation, so, like, if I'm playing a pairs build and it's either black hole, Mercury, probably you pick Mercury, but, like, I don't know. If you're running, like, Obelisk or something like that that cares about having various levels, like, you can still definitely take it. It's not like a one-size-fits-all type of situation, you know? Take the hone, it gets buffed by oops. We can go like this. Don't want to hang aces if I can help it. Streamer, show your mod folder now. I never take any of the content mods out. Or hire an astrophysicist from Harvard. Can't it be both? All right. Flush house still ass is the funny part. Granted, we don't have any levels. That's kind of, for once, it's not flush house's fault that it's ass. Why was there a mod just called Dildo? That was made by :3ing. It is a port of the what's it called? The cocktail deck from multiplayer. Because the cocktail deck from multiplayer was not compatible with content mods. So :3ing made a port that made it compatible with content mods. Shout out :3ing, the GOAT. Gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm actually mad over that. I just don't want that. Okay, glass is pretty cool. Hello was gonna call you Mr. Focus Cock, but I feel like the joke is workout by this point. I appreciate you. I appreciate you holding yourself back. Bruh. Speaking of :3ing, where did What's in My Fool go? Same thing with the texture pack mods. I updated Steam modded and What's in My Fool blew up. With that being said, hello, Caucus Cock. Good one. Good one, you fuckwit. Give me molt trigger, and don't break my glass. It's gonna break my glass, too. Okay, I can live with that. How is this winning? This is the furthest we've gotten tonight. What the fuck, man? I feel betrayed. Family? Is that a thing ever? We do have a lot of 10s. Our deck is just not thin enough to support that, though. Do we need the oops, though? Yeah, we do, because if we don't have molt triggers, we just die. I have seed money, I gotta remember that. Because flushes are freaking epic sauce. Just whatever the opposite of a truth nuke is. That was that statement. Just blatant misinformation, bro, and I don't appreciate it. It's messed up. You should be instilling a deep hatred of flushes in our youth, as God intended. Cult of flushes really spreading their influence? True. Misinformation grenade. I'm stealing that. More spades. We'll hold off on that because I can get to interest cap with this devil. Or if we get molt triggers? Or money triggers? I said the wrong thing. I can't hold it against the game. Don't want to break the glass, and I don't think I have to play it to profit here. So just do one of these. I fight in the war against misinformation. Hey, me too, bro. And guess what? In that war, flushes are losing. Skipped 8-ball here because he's stupid and evil. We have 1 8 in the deck. 1. I think sharp is just better here, right? Actually, do we even fucking need Todd if we have sharp? I think the answer is nay, correct? Todd, if we get the most amount of triggers that we can off of it, which is 7, that's what, like plus 200 and 217 chips? That's not even a ×2, even with the foil. I think we just go card sharp and win. That's 3 tarot cards every blind. Nightmare rolling over in his bed. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. Don't tell Nightmare I sold Todd. Don't tell Unseen that I presumably won with a flush build. And all will be right with the world. Everybody can sleep well. Holy dice, bro. God damn. Relax, man. Already gotten me this far, dude. Bang. It's always got to be Vessel. That's still achievable with glass, though. I think it's fine. Pocket the Fool. Could have been 6 with the 8 in the standard pack. Fuck off. We could send Shock back to the Stone Ages with this VOD. Not true. Not true. Yeah, just give me more lucky cards, I guess. I would really love a glass card. I would really love a glass card. That would be so sexy and cool and huge and fun and nice. Ooh, okay, blue seal. That's sick. Missing out on value here. W2 money hits. Dude, speculative dice. I don't even think... Was it speculative when we took it? I don't remember if it was speculative when we took it. But, bro, speculative dice is so good. Chico acting as a ×3 Joker for this boss. Dude. Weakest Chico, by the way. Weakest Chico. My goat. This is like the first planet pack of all run that we've whiffed, and then we could just get a Jupiter in the fucking shop, so it doesn't even matter. Sock doesn't matter, right? It's actually worse because unless we get like 2 glass cards. No, but one of our glass is a 2, so sock is like strictly worse here. License is better than tribe. Yoink. And we pivot to pairs. Oh, that would be so funny. I'm cycling the glass. I'm not breaking that shit pre-vessel. Fuck you. Violet Vessel, it's so over. Wait, I'm actually dumb. I've been... this whole time I've been like, oh, I need a Justice card for Vessel. I always do this, bro. I guess that's a good thing, though, because I'm just hardwired to, like, be wary of the boss. If only there were a way to create Justices in every blind you play. Have you seen my fucking luck with 8-ball, buddy? Do you know who you're talking to? Who do you think you are, I am? Never play the glass here. So that we can get it on the card sharp hand. Holy fucking lucky cards, Batman. Just give me a molt proc on everyone so I don't need the glass. Just saw a lightning bolt, very bright. Yeah, I would imagine. That's kind of like their whole thing, man. Ship it. Broke both glass. Delete this VOD. Delete this VOD. Only run that I've won the entire night, and it was off a speculative tribe. Delete the VOD. If there were any moments that you wanted to clip them now, because this shit's gonna be gone by the time y'all wake up. 8-ball, more like not really that great ball. Hey, despite the fact that I think he sucks ass in Gold Stake, I will not have 8-ball slander, because in White Stake, he is like the most fun Joker to build around, indisputably. Collect my 8 boss blinds by a very slender man in chat. Welcome in, Buster. Alright, what's the angle? There has to be a lightning rod in the forest next to me. How the fuck would there be a lightning rod? I just ground out a 6-win streak on a fresh checkered profile. The flush meta might be upon us. Don't even say that shit, man. Don't even say that. They should replace 8-ball with Great Ball and have it give you an IRL Pokemon. That'd be huge. I would love that. Speaking of which, chat, type 1 if you would want to see more Pokemon. I feel like a Pokemon video could be fun since I'm thinking I'm going to post the Pokemon video that I have cooking up on the main channel. And so I feel like maybe a Pokemon video would be a nice, like, ease into that. One, but I never watch YT. Cringe. Cringe. Exclamation mark YT. Get him. Get him. Force him to sub. Gang, I heard Lightning Rod and immediately thought of the Pokemon ability. Somebody take away my Switch. Oh, the worse ability for Rhyperior? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. The worse ability for Rhyperior. You're so right. Force him to sub is crazy. Don't take it out of context. But force him to sub. Chat, do we want to rotate to Papa's Pizzeria? What are our thoughts? Dubcon shock. What version of Smods do you use? I found a fork of the What's in My Fool mod that isn't a half a year old. It was whatever the most recent one was, like a month ago. It's whatever the current recommended is for multiplayer. It's like 15 something, I want to say. Rotate to the cold side of the pillow. Well, I'm about to be doing that. All right, let me Alt F4 so that I don't have to like pick a deck. I just Alt F4'd YouTube chat. That's my bad. Go to Papa's Pizzeria. All right, we'll hit a Papa's Pizzeria gambit. I got to change YouTube title because there's always somebody in YouTube chat that's like, this isn't Balatro. What are you doing with your life, young man? Live Papa's. Fuck. Pizzeria. Slingin. Slingin meats and cheeses. I don't fucking know, man. Are we actually playing Papa's Pizzeria? Where did this come from? Bro, 3, I offered it up on stream. I don't know when. And 3 was like constantly asking for it. And then like last week, I was like, oh, I just want to play some variety. What are we thunking? And like a non-discrete amount of people in chat were just like immediately like Papa's Pizzeria. So I gotta play it now because there's just so many fucking people that want me to play it. Schedule 1 next. Dude, what is with my camera, by the way? I feel like, oh, it was actually higher than normal. Usually I'm trolling when I say that, but it was actually higher than normal. Or not trolling, but like skitzing. Okay, this, God, that music is gonna drive me up a fucking tree if I have to juggle that with Papa's Pizzeria. All right, chat. We're giving the people what they want. Also, I haven't changed categories, so the people looking for Balatro right now are going to be very confused. Papa's Pizzeria. Papa's Pizzeria Deluxe. I'm the only person in the category, and guess what? That means I'm the best at the game on Twitch right now. You heard it here. You heard it here first. Yo, I get that my stream info was updated successfully. Can I fucking see my title so that I can update it? I hate the Twitch pop-ups, man. Twitch UI is so bad. I'm actually gonna crash out. They put the pop-up UI right in front of where the title is, so I just can't edit it without like refreshing the page. This shit's so buns. Wilted rose emoji, shrimp emoji. Papa's Pizzeria. Slingin meats, if you know what I mean. Twitch has Ultra Instinct. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. This isn't Balatro. Are the meats being slung next? Add Minesweeper to the daily games. No, fuck no. Also, is this too loud for y'all? Let me know. It's turned down insanely low, but I feel like it might still be loud. Also, can game capture like fucking do its job? There we go. I don't know if this is good camera placement. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's create a new custom worker, chat. What are we creating for our worker? That is insanely loud. Next Balatro gameplay, gonna chat. This isn't Papa's Pizzeria. What's our character gonna be? Should we make Raffle, chat? I feel like that'd be a good meme. That'd be a good meme. Let's make a Raffle. Let's make a Raffle. Raffle's good. Yeah. Does Raffle have freckles? This is already Raffle. This is not even close to Raffle. What are you talking about? Make Fred Durst. I'm not fucking making Fred Durst. And I gotta look up a picture of Raffle. Black shirt. Yeah, I gotta get a black shirt. I don't think one is available to you at the start of the run. Okay, no freckles. None whatsoever. Kind of a large forehead. Not a diss because I'm in the exact same spot, okay? Not a diss when I say that whatsoever. I sympathize with it. Is Raffle tall? I feel like Raffle's tall. Wide frame, I would say. We give him wrinkles for having to deal with Twitch chat all the time. I feel like that's reasonable. Let's rock it. Ship this clip to Raffle. I've heard Raffle is tall, but I don't know from where. Raffle is 5'4", by the way. There is genuinely no shot in this entire universe that Raffle is 5'4". I positively refuse to believe it. Does he still have like 5 o'clock shadow? I think he's mostly clean shaven, no? At this point in time. Let's go. What are we thinking for the hair? That's not, no. That's, I feel like that's more, that's closer, but I don't think either of those are correctamundo. That's pretty decent, no? What if he was 5'0" and his standing desk is just a normal desk? Didn't we say Raffle would beat up everyone in the Balatro boxing match besides Zagnor, of course? No, it was Raffle and, oh shit. I don't remember his name. His actual name was Sam, I'm pretty sure. It was the fucking... It was the Australian guy that we used to raid. He doesn't stream anymore, I don't think, or at least I haven't seen him, but I don't remember his... Grok, I think, would be the winner, right? Because I'm pretty sure he actually, like, had martial arts experience, and he's, like, a fucking large guy, and he's an Aussie. So it would be like a, you know, a, what's that one dude that beat the shit out of James? The odd one's out. It'd be like that type of situation. Is this just a boxing match with all Balatro streamers? Because I think I might kick everyone's ass, not gonna lie. Yeah. It's just a boxing match with all the streamers. Yo, that was also speculated before the Doc face reveal too. So now I think I can say with confidence that Doc would not win. And once again, that's not a diss on Doc because we have very similar builds. So not a diss on Doc whatsoever. How heavy is Doc? Doc looks to be my exact stance, which I don't think bodes well for a boxing match, as it were. I feel like that's a decent Raffle hairstyle. No, I'm gonna take away the wrinkles. It was funny for the meme, but it's fucking freaking me out now. All right, fair skin. We gotta go. He's not like he's like this type of blonde. No. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's a good haircut. Gotta give him a smirk. Is there a smirk here? There's not really like a smug ass smirk. This is kind of like a okay, never mind. When did Doc do a face reveal? He did it at that Ludwig event, and then he also did that at the Red Bull event, right? The Red Bull boss rush or whatever. Shock, can you do a stream where you stream? Yeah. Shock, are you ever gonna do a face reveal? Maybe at like 10k subs. I don't know, man. What are we thinking for eyes on Raffle? You give him the tired eyes? Okay, the smirk's gotta go. Again, funny for the meme, gotta go. Dude, why do all these mouths look so bad? I'm just gonna give them like a slight smile. All the mouths look awful, bro. What are we thinking for eyes? Chat, do y'all have any input? Shock, have you thought about streaming Balatro? I've heard it's fire. Oh, that's Rob crossover stream. The Red Bull one was his actual face, no makeup. Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for the Focus Shock reveal for too long now. Might have to unsub. So I say that I'm going to do a face reveal at 10k subs, and your response is I have to unsub. I mean, what kind of fucking bass-ackwards logic is that, buddy? Fuck are we talking about? Could give him the real tired eyes. He doesn't always have those, though. It's only when he's dealing with chat. I feel like normally... Default eyes. Also, the default spacing between the eyes in this game is crazy. I feel like the majority of people have this type of spacing with their eyes, no? And then kind of a large forehead will move the eyes down. Once again, not a diss. People are going to think that's a diss. Not a diss. Same situation here. Just telling it how it is for the character. Default eyebrows. This is honestly not looking terrible. Now, I feel like these are kind of more... Maybe these? Yeah, I feel like those are the most suitable, no? Can't wait for you to get to 1 E4 subscribers. Huge. Can we give him a huge smile just to see what it would look like theoretically? Yeah. Here. There. Wait. There you go. I don't think any of these wait, no, these glasses are like perfect, no? Are his that chunky? Maybe these work better? Nah, I feel like maybe like this? Oh, dude, that's Raffle. That's literally him. Now make him blush. Chat, I'm not making Raffle blush. Unless somebody drops a gifty. That's the spitting image. That's uncanny. That's uncanny. Who made the art for your profile picture? What are you talking? It was a picture that I took. What do you mean, who made the art? It's a photograph. Hello? I feel so protective over this freaking pizza Raffle. God made the art? I mean, yeah, like if you're into that, I guess. Should we keep the goober smile on Raffle? Okay, that's the goober smile. There's him screaming at chat. There's him gnashing his teeth when chat is just making Baron jokes and 6-7 jokes. All right, we'll go with the classic like slight smile. All right, there's Raffle. It's actually uncanny. I'm not even kidding. That's literally him. Spitting image. I swear to God. I started it as a joke. That's literally him. That's our guy. That's literally Raffle. You have to act like him now? No, I don't have the Raffle caricature on. I don't have the caricature down. Low-key, I haven't watched Raffle in a second. I just don't watch Balatro off stream, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'll watch the events and stuff like that just because, like, you know, there's a lot of streamers that I would consider buddies. So I'll be, like, supportive, but I'm never just, like, chilling in bed and I'm like, damn, I really want to watch Balatro. Like, I interact with it enough as I see it. Fuck, man. Oh, no, I can get that better. I can get that better. Don't throw this away during training. Bullshit. Oh, okay, okay. I just pressed the button for literally no reason. That's my bad. Okay, this is about to be the best pizza of all time. Y'all ready for this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Finally, we can see Raffle work a minimum wage job. Now we can yell at him. That's crazy. Oh, so you hate Balatro. I don't hate Balatro. My life is just oversaturated with it, man. Just oversaturated. All right, 4 slices. Bang. Bang. What do you guys think Raffle likes on his pizza? Shock, can you play a vegan game next time? I mean, I can make vegan orders. I don't think I could dodge all of the vegan stuff though. Do you ever get odd number slices? I don't think so. I feel like we're looking at Rob's dream life right here. Yeah, all the customers in this game are so nice. He doesn't have to interact. Honestly, he just doesn't have to interact with Twitch chat. I feel like that makes it good enough. That's the dream for Raffle. God damn it! Okay, mushrooms on the left. Oh, fuck! My dumbass chud mouse, bro. And then onion. Also, who the hell orders 4 onions on a pizza? Just 4 onions. Raffle likes pepperoni / meat lovers and hates literally everything else. I hard disagree. Raffle definitely puts veg on his pizza. Raffle absolutely puts veg on his pizza. Guaranteed. Bang. Bang. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good pizza, chat. That's a good pizza. Anchovy guy for sure. I could see that too. He drinks black coffee, so it's got to be anchovies, no? That sounds like a joke. I feel like that's a genuine correlation that you could make. I feel like if you drink black coffee in your life, you probably bias towards anchovies. Raffle eats only mayonnaise and sardines on his pizza. You should know this. You're a VIP in his chat. Mayonnaise and sardines is crazy. My favorite pizza is a pan pizza with jalapenos and onions. I gotta try the jalapenos thing on pizza. I just never have jalapenos in the house, because I would be the only one that would eat them. My mom, like, the only people who, like, pull up to my abode that I would cook for besides myself are my mom and my girlfriend, and they both, like, can't stand jalapenos. But I do want to try a jalapeno angle. It's all about mushrooms and banana peppers. See, I didn't used to be a big mushroom guy, and now I'm a big mushroom glazer, but I will say I still don't like them on pizza. Mushroom texture just doesn't belong on pizza, in my opinion. And I know that's kind of like a weird take, but I don't know. It just makes sense to me. They don't belong on like it's just a bad texture. It's just a bad texture. I will say though, if you're a person who likes olives on your pizza, 100% you should be taken out and shot in the street. Either olive, black or green, don't care. You should be shot in the street dead if you like olives on your pizza. That shit's crazy. Shoot me in the street, you won't. Dolly, you better stay away from my streets. That's all I'm saying. that is all I'm saying. What kind of psychopath orders banana peppers on the bottom left quarter? If I went to my local, like, pizza restaurant and said, hey, can I get banana peppers on 1/4? I feel like they would immediately, like, boot me out and file a restraining order. No? Also, I forgot to buy the doorbell. How does the order station score? I'm assuming it's just, like, accuracy of the placement, right? Cracker crust. Chat, are y'all cracker crust fans? Unironically. I fuck with a good cracker crust, I ain't gonna lie. I would still probably bias towards traditional every time. Chud-ass mouse just lost me some more points. But, I wouldn't stray away from a good cracker crust. I ain't gonna lie. I like to coat my pizzas in water and roll them up. Ball right. Ball right. Get that guy out of here, please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Why doesn't the year start in January? The year starts in different places for all the games. Please make your order fast. That was such a bad angle. I apologize. That was such a bad angle. Okay, now we're chilling. Boink. Trad crust. Got that tomato sauce. If my pizza crust isn't an entire loaf of bread, I don't want it. Honestly, kind of based, I ain't gonna lie. There's the sausage angle. This is an 8 slicer. God, what a fucking psychotic pizza, man. Who the fuck goes to a pizza place and just orders this and is satisfied with themselves? Just eat like a damn box of Cheez-Its for dinner at this rate. My God. Is the second timing the cheese? Yeah. Second timing is the cheese. Also, how was that an 88%? Are we dead ass? Did I get this? Pizza was cut unevenly. The fuck it was. That was a beautiful pizza. What are you talking about, bro? Hey, Sarge fan. Sarge fan is a closer? What? Earnestly watching this is a blast. Hell yeah. Best chatter of all time right there. Oh yeah, give me that. No, fuck! Alright, I'm not running it back. I don't care. We're speed running this bitch. Onions all over the pizza. Shocker for the Sarge fan. W lore. W lore. Okay, that pizza's good. We got a 6-piecer. Okay, they give me the guide. That's huge. That's a big guide angle. Bang. Okay. How do you like your pizzas? Generally, pepperoni, green bell pepper, and red onion is my go-to. I do want to eventually try jalapenos with that combination because I feel like it would be fire. But until I can procure myself some jalapenos, that's the go-to. That sounds really good. You have good tastes. You're the GOAT. Appreciate you, W Glaze. What's your strategy in this game? Make pizza. Can you have a strategy in Papa's Pizzeria? Pizza. That's what I'm saying. Sauce, cheese, toppings. Slice. That's a horrible 4-slicer, but whatever. Surely Sarge fan doesn't shit all over me for that. That's a 96 and my first one was an 88 or whatever? What? Sarge fan, you have no standards, buddy. Lock in. You literally just glazed that slice job because Raffle did it. Don't even tell me that that wasn't the case. Are you kidding me? As in where to get on the first pizza before going for the second? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't have it worked out to a science. I hate this game mode as well, or like this mini game, by the way. I don't have the memory for this bullshit. I thought I actually got the first one wrong. I would have been beside myself. I actually would have been up a tree. That's a huge sweater. I would buy that in real life. Peep sweater, chicken feather, bottoms. Don't remember the shoes. Yo, I literally have a cheat button. I can look at my stream replay. I love the wind sound effects, dude. The entire like OST and like all of the sounds for this series of game, very nostalgic, I will say. Wait, stream replay is actually such a cheat code for this. That's huge. Any other minigame, I would feel bad. I don't give a fuck about this one. This minigame sucks. That minigame, when it gets up to the higher stars, actually makes me crash out. That one and, what's the other one that makes me go absolutely nuts? Oh, Pizza Pachinko, bro. Dude, that shit is just all RNG. Terrible. Is this another mode for Balatro? Yeah. Have you not seen it yet? It's pretty new, I get it. Okay, let's go to the shop and buy, yeah, the doorbell. Give me that. $150 for the build meter upgrade? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I think, chat, what's the first upgrade that you go for? High key? I have almost up until rank 10 on all of the mobile games. There's like 15 of them, I think, outside of Pizzeria and Burgeria, which are both dog shit. Out of the other 15, I have rank 10 on almost all of them. I think the special board is the best play. Besides the doorbell, because obviously the doorbell is like the first thing that you buy because it's $5. But after that, bro, the special board I think is the way to go. It just scales so fast depending on what special you have. All right, we'll do one more level and then I'm gonna ship y'all off to somebody else. Somebody said this is the new update to Cryptid. Yeah, Raffles in it, bro. You couldn't tell? All right, trad crust. We got our first buffalo sauce enjoyer. Chat, what are your thoughts on buffalo chicken pizza? Do y'all mess with that? I think buffalo chicken pizza is kind of an underrated classic. I'll say it. How the hell am I going to balance 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I fit 8 more on this bitch? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, fucking 7, 8. I can't do math. Bonk. Never tried it, but it sounds good. Never had it. Yo, y'all need to try some buffalo chicken pizza. That shit's gas. You can see all the unlocks by just looking through achievements. Just spam them. Yeah, that's fine. Fuck, man. I wish these games had an unlock all button like Balatro, dude. Honestly, I wish that about a lot of games. I wish more games would lock in on the unlock all culture. Because my god, as much as I love this this like genre of game, unlocking all the shit in these games is tedium beyond tedium. Thunk wasn't kidding. He decided to cook with 1.1. No, true, dude. Actually, truth nuke. So far, the update's fire though. It's a little mechanically different. I don't know. It's kind of confusing if you ask me, but like, you know, game is game, I guess. Okay, there's the pepperonis, and then we got the onions. That's my favorite. That's probably my favorite synergy in Balatro 1.1 is pepperoni onion synergy. It's pretty good. It feels pretty strong, I think. I'm gonna post this VOD on my YouTube channel tomorrow and title it Balatro 1.1 Early Access. Can you just put a hydrogen bomb's worth of mushrooms and cheese on the pizza? No, I'm trying to lock in, bro. I'm not gonna fuck around just yet. Do you drink cherry juice? I've never drank cherry juice in my entire life. I don't think. Genuinely wouldn't put it past Cryptid to have one of the Jokers boot up Papa's Pizzeria and you have to beat the game for a times 4.37 score. That literally would be something that Cryptid would do though. 100%. Except on boot, the game would crash. Both Balatro and Papa's Pizzeria. Both games would crash on boot because, you know, it's Cryptid. Bang. My god, dude, there's so much. I feel like the customers in this game come at such a fast rate. I can't balance all this shit, man. Am I wrong? This felt like an extraordinarily fast day. I only yapped like a little bit, bro. That was horrible topping distribution. It is what it is. 8 slicer. Bang. 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 Look at that. That's a sexy pie, bro. That's a sexy pie. That's all I'm saying. 90% on waiting. Bro, like, what do you want from me? I'm not a damn robot. They don't got Chat GPT in this kitchen cooking these bitches up. Like, what? Like, bro. That's crazy. Oh my god, horrible slice. Oh my god, horrible slice. That's gonna be like an 83. How the fuck is that a 94? How? How? ChatGPT would ruin these pizzas? Don't you go lying like that? Bang. That was also a horrible slice. Okay, that guy's done. Bang. There you go, Rita. 90%. Yo, I gotta lock in on this slicing station shit. This one's gonna get like a 43 on toppings. That's fine. Honestly, I feel like that slice job was pretty damn good. I can't even lie. That was a perfect pie. That was a perfect pie. I feel like that was horrible topping distribution. Like, absolutely terrible. But apparently that was a perfect pie, and I'm the GOAT. Let me just say, they call me the progenitor of pizza. The true story. They do call me that. I got the exact same amount of tips as I did yesterday. How is that even possible? Oh wait, no, that's not true because I bought the bell for $4.50. This minigame's fire. They need more of like the AIM Labs type minigames. Only 96% first day, not even an exponent or exotic yet. Yo, should we give Raffle the aviators or should we keep the regular the regular glasses? Yo, we're big chilling. All the gold staking skills went to topping distribution and slicing skills today. Hey, The pizza's call to me, okay? Maybe I wasn't feeling the golden steak, but you know what I was feeling? Was the pizza pie, all right? Enough said. They call me the Papa. They call me the Papa. What can I say? What can I say? They call me the Papa. Oh yeah, we got the Tastyville Trio times 1.5 tips. See, this is what I'm saying. You get two times 1.5s to your molt if we have the server, like the board thing. Fuck, what's it called? The special board. I'm just saying that's kind of huge. All right, I kind of want to do one more, but I'm also like hungry as fuck, and I like need to get other work done as well before I go to bed. So I'm gonna send y'all to somebody else. Chat. This is very fun. Thank you for sticking around. Does special board make you get 2 special orders? Yes. Bro is becoming Papa Spectered in front of our eyes. Pineapple pizza times 3 molt. Destroy this Joker if you have Luigi. That's actually fire. I can't even lie. That's actually fire. Why is my phone playing Spotify? What the hell? What the fuck? All right. Connect to this computer, please. I don't even know how that happened. I know someone you can raid. Well, let me look at my follow list first. And then if I find nobody there, then I'll take suggestions. Oh wait, yo. Okay, Skirt and Burbivore are both doing Balatro. So I feel like we just gotta lock in on either of those guys, right? What are we thinking, chat? Why does Burbivore's avatar have like a skibbity toilet type of thing going on? What is this? I think we raid Young Skirt, no? Let's give Young Skirt the raid. Raid Young Skirt. That's the correct typing, right? Yeah. All right, chat. Appreciate y'all for watching. Many thanks. Love you guys. Stay safe. Sleep well. And have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 p.m. You know how it is. And, yeah, probably same type of shit going on tomorrow. Anyway. Love you guys. Who else is streaming and you're followed? Did bro really just start up stream so I would raid? I'm sorry. We're going to Young Skirt. Love y'all. Join the Discord for schedule if you're not already in there. Go show Young Skirt love. He's playing Balatro. Bye!